Another morning, another chance to heal, to rise, to tell the truth. Big day in the morning show. This is where trauma meets transparency, where the gossip got meaning, and the city finally gets heard. Big day in the morning show. From street politics to city hall, from independent voices to the sounds they ignore. We talk about it all. Big day in the morning show. Real conversations, real music, real events. No, there's just perspective.
Good morning. Welcome to the show that wakes the city up.
Big day in the morning show.
Yeah. Testing. Good morning. Good morning. Testing. Good morning. Testing. Good morning.
Settle down. I got a lot of shows I ain't never ran.
Testing. Good morning. Testing. Good morning. Testing. Yeah. It's going down.
Would you like to be the wifey for the flight lead? Cause it's alphabet and that you like G's. You're looking like Miss Independent, but I'm looking like something you might need. I'll let you show me around that little town that you come from. This is it, show me all the clowns that you run from. I'm from the town where the homies swing sticks, but we keep 100 rounds in that gun drum. For me, settling down is a process. I'm always on the go, I don't know what stops next. I got a lot of shows I ain't never round. I got a lot of bros, we the top pick. Now while you're caught up in the game and ain't popped yet, let me show you around the top of the yacht deck. And if she can't swim, she gon' drown. She probably get wet like a Loch Ness. Let's chill, cause I ain't tryna settle down. I got a lot of shows I ain't never ran. I got a lot of bros, I can't let them down. I got a lot of dough, I ain't never down. Let's chill, cause I ain't tryna settle down. I got a lot of shows I ain't never ran. I got a lot of bros, I can't let them down. I got a lot of dough, I ain't never done.
I know what's up, baby girl say she from Compton. Ask me if I'm rolling, said I might be. No fashion killer, ain't trip, ain't even dropped yet. No, she got a thing for them double C. Girl, I'm from the city where them sirens for your lullaby. Eastside where them beats ride. You know I relate, I cut different, I ain't nothing like them other guys, no. Told her that I feel the same. Told her that I like your aura, swear I adore her. Make a mother for her daughter, that's my little babe. She tell me I'm always soaring. Last night's nice forest. You know I'm right back to you soon as I hit the stage. Kilo baby on the go. Yeah, she gon' tell me play safe. Told her you already know. Yeah, she say I'm always on the stage. Tell me let's chill,
cause I ain't tryna settle down. I got a lot of shows I ain't never ran. I got a lot of bros, I can't let them down. I got a lot of dough, I ain't never down. Let's chill, cause I ain't tryna settle down. I got a lot of shows I ain't never ran. I got a lot of bros, I can't let them down. I got a lot of dough, I ain't never down. Let's chill.
the power of praise. I thought that I would just be stuck and out of all luck, looking down, never up. Oh, I felt like I had to live life all alone, so broken in my mind, body, and soul. I'm drowning in my oxygen, loving like my chest about to blow. 1 and a 2, felt my blessing coming through. 3 and a 4, I'ma praise a little more. The storms in my life are gone, like the 91st song. You won't let me sing. God, you're my refuge and my strength. You sent your son and he conquered death. I need to hear you speak, cause I'm weak. Oh God, I need to breathe. Yeah, I need to breathe. Yeah, I need to breathe. Oh, I need to breathe. Think about what you have brought me through, and I could not have done it without you, cause I'm trying to be a good and faithful servant. I know I'm not deserving of all this hurting. Now that I'm aware of how I feel, gave my all to you. Now my heart can heal. One day at a time, I put you first in line. Oh God, I 1 and a 2, felt my blessing come through. 3 and 4, I'ma praise some more. At home in a dark space, not a tunnel but a tomb, gotta get out, sunken place. Suppressed memories of good and bad, no time to talk about all the mental strain I had. Yup, just a kid, I had the master pain, smiley face. They told me that I wasn't good enough, far from grace. Innocent, stolen, nobody there to hear my cries. Blurred vision, mental prison, yet and still I smile. It was nothing but the grace of God, kept me here at 36 and he changed my vibe. No longer bound by thoughts of suicide. I beat depression every day, I won't be denied. Hey, the king is living, he's sitting, giving and willing to do the steering. If you fit him into your life, you know what's written. He gave me life, you see, lovingly, eternally. It's a grace for me. 1 and a 2, felt my blessing coming through. 3 and 4, I'ma praise a little more. Songs in my life are gone, like the 91st song. You won't let me see. You're my refuge and my strength. You sent your son and he conquered death. I need to hear you speak, cause I'm weak. Oh God, I need to breathe. Yeah, I need to breathe. Yeah, I need to breathe. I need to breathe.
Come on, this brisky baby. Girl, I got a sweet tooth for you, baby. Can you be my tasty treat tonight? Girl, I got a sweet tooth for you, baby. Girl, you'll be my favorite treat for life. Baby girl, when I call your phone, you got a smile that goes ear to ear. It's that sweet love that you give to me. Your body language speaks loud and clear. She wants a man that'll treat her right though. I really like how she speaks her mind. Oh, I don't know what you heard about me, but you taste an apple pie. It's a taste of love, babe. Girl, I got a sweet tooth for you, baby. Can you be my tasty treat tonight? Girl, I got a sweet tooth for you, baby. Girl, you'll be my favorite treat for life. You'll be my sweet potato potato pie on the weekdays. You be my butter pecan on the weekends. We'll be sexing all night till the day end. And we ain't never gonna stop cause she like it. It's all them kisses, that's what I'm missing. It's that real love, that sweet love. Them other women, ain't nothing like you. It's that real love, that sweet love. Girl, I got a sweet tooth for you, baby. Can you bake my tasty treats tonight? Girl, I got a sweet tooth for you, baby. Girl, you be my favorite treat for life. I know you're feeling like you're all alone. Bring you back to my place, make you feel at home. Feed you strawberries in bed, while I set the mood. Yeah, it's that sweet too.
I know you lying. I know you lying.
I love you, Sean.
Just say free. 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 You ain't gotta ask me. Look at all the faces of the people that you see. Ain't enough house and drug abuse is on high. Mamas and the daddies, they can barely get by. Talking about justice, you ain't gotta ask me. Look at all the people protesting in the street. Ain't enough food, governments ain't gon' lie. Can't say the mamas and the daddies ain't trying. Why the shoot kill? You need a short and a will. How your homies think you're the homie just to make a deal? Sell your land up under you, claiming that they tell the truth. Knowing shit they shouldn't know, fucking on them prostitutes. Domestic violence on the rise, that's some shit you need to know. To wonder if she getting beat, point them out and feel. Ain't enough damn parking for the cars that we got. How the fuck they build apartment buildings with a parking spot? Just stay free, you ain't gotta ask me. Look at all the faces of the people that you see. Ain't enough house and drug abuse is on high. Mamas and the daddies, they can barely get by. Talking about justice, you ain't gotta ask me. Look at all the people protesting in the street. Ain't enough food, governments, they gon' lie. Can't say the mamas and the daddies ain't trying. Cause it don't make no sense, suckers going up on the rent. USA can spend the money for the jets that were lit. My grandkids probably gon' wake up to a war. We ain't got no damn clue who the fuck we fighting for. Pushing niggas off the block into a job that doesn't care. We can build a better future, roll the dice, I gotta pay. Pushing niggas off the block into a job that doesn't care. We can build a better future, roll the dice, I gotta pay. Stay free, you ain't gotta ask me. Look at all the faces of the people that you see. Ain't enough house and drug abuse is on high. Mamas and the daddies, they can barely get by. Talking about justice, you ain't gotta ask me. Look at all the people protesting in the street. Ain't enough food, governments, they gon' lie. Can't say the mamas and the daddies ain't trying.
Every soul has a canvas, heartbeat with every line. Trying to find a meaning in the darkness, see the signs. As we wade in the water, they use the truth to make us hide. Hate to see the proof and we just rolling with the tide. And blood still dripping on the leaves. Knowledge is a weapon, we gon' need to intervene. And there ain't no justice in the game, there's justice in the pain. Remember all these quotes, remember all these names.
Just stay free, you ain't gotta ask me.
Justice ain't free,
Look at all the faces of the people that you see.
and that you
Ain't enough house and drug abuse is on high. Mamas and the daddies, they can barely get by.
They barely getting by.
Justice, you ain't gotta ask me.
Ain't gotta
Look at
ask
all the people protesting in the street. Ain't enough food, governments, they gon' lie. Can't say the mamas and the daddies ain't trying.
Justice really ain't free. We really just gotta stay focused, stay happy, work hard, stick together, we gon' make it. That's the truth.
Just say free. Just say free. Just say free.
When it's real, you ain't gotta chase. When it's real, you ain't gotta force. Searching for love when it's in your face. I'm the one you know you can't ignore. Cause how long do I gotta wait? You don't wanna be telling your friends I'm the one who gotta wait. But I'm patient, I'm for it. Weighing out my options, let a nigga explore it, baby. Talk to me, let that guard down. I see you're timid, but that feeling only revolve around past relationships and experience, baby. Deal with somebody that's experienced, baby. All I know is to love you exactly how you should be loved. These hoes be corny, swear these hoes be doves. Last thing I wanna do is give up. So let me know if this works, cause I ain't tryna hurt. And I won't put you in no position to make it worse. I'm grown, baby, I ain't here to kick you in the dirt. I'm grown, baby, I'm here to lift you up, show your worth. Baby, understand me. I can see as far as building a family. Too deep in this, but I don't feel I need a plan B. Going my way at the end of the night. I really want you for the rest of my life. So let me know if this works for you, yeah. You're ready. Cause you know everything's blessed when I'm at my best. I got a few things to get off my chest. Just let me know if this works for you, yeah. When you're ready. Cause I'm down to go all the way. Let me know if you stay. Just don't say that a nigga too late. Let me know if this works for you.
Turn line in the song, now we beefing over anything. Blowing up your phone, you're on, girl, let it ring. And now you know I'm not using you for how you use me, but I can't complain. Just let me know. Is this working for you full time? Or if you in it for a good time? Let me fight for ground, baby, I stood mine. Just let me know. You ain't gotta say you ready if you still want time to have fun. Cause he ain't let you have none. Sometimes I think like shorty better than my last one. That's what gets me weighing on your answer. You a bad one and mean to. Only say sorry when I mean to. You just want me vulnerable enough to say I need you. Look into my eyes and see the pain and the sorrow. Holding to your love like it wasn't no tomorrow. Let me know if this works for you, yeah. When you're ready. I just left your crib and I miss you already. Think about what we did and my heart is grown heavy. Girl, I promise if this works for you, yeah. When you're ready, I'ma hold it down like the anchor to a ship, yeah. When around town, she my baby, we the shit.
Let me know if this works for you, yeah. When you're ready. Cause you know everything's blessed when I'm at my best. I got a few things to get off my chest. Just let me know if this works for you, yeah. When you're ready. Cause I'm down to go all the way. Let me know if you stay. Just don't say that a nigga too late. Let me know if this works for you, yeah. When you're ready. Cause you know everything's blessed when I'm at my best. I got a few things to get off my chest. Just let me know if this works for you, yeah. When you're ready. Cause I'm down to go all the way. Let me know if you stay. Just don't say that a nigga too late. Let me know.
Sexy. Let me see you get sexy with it. These girls ain't got nothing on you, and I'm trying to get next to you. I'm looking at your body. You killing it, shorty, you just caught a body. The police should be arresting you. I'm still trying to get next to you. I'm still trying to get next to you. Police should be arresting you. I'm still trying to get next to you. I've seen sexy women before, but soon as you walk through that door, it's like no one exists anymore. And I'm loving the way your body moves. There's all the little girls that know you. I'm looking at your body. Don't need to get it, girl, you already got it. Baby, can I buy you a drink? You got me looking for my wallet. Oh, you a sexy bitch. Let me see you get sexy with it. These girls ain't got nothing on you, and I'm trying to get next to you. I'm looking at your body. You killing it, shorty, you just caught a body. The police should be arresting you. I'm still trying to get next to you. Let me say, still trying to get next. Let me say, police should be arresting you. Still trying to get next to you. What started off as a liaison only turned into infatuation. Shots at the bar, no chasing. All eyes on us, they steady head on. We can make our move to the dance floor. sexy, babe. Let me see you get sexy with it. These girls ain't got nothing on you, and I'm trying to get next to you. I'm looking at your body. You're killing it, shorty, you just caught a body. The police should be arresting you. I'm still trying to get next to you. Let me hear you say, still trying to get next. Let me hear you say, police should be arresting you. Still trying to get next. Let me hear you say, let me hear you say, still trying to get next. Let me hear you say, police should be arresting you. Still trying to get next to you. Clutch about to make another hit.
Just call me when you need me. You know I'll be on my way. Been waiting for this moment. I can't let it go to waste. Try to give away your heart, they broke it time and time again. You know just what you mean to me. I'll be your lover and your friend, but really more than love. Yeah, we don't gotta keep things under covers, oh no. My heart is all yours for the taking. Baby, I just wanna be your motivation. Girl, you got me falling for before you head over hills. I'll be honest, when you come around me, I get the chills. Cause you bad, and them niggas don't deserve that. Fuck the past, you know I could treat you better than your last. So yeah, just call me when you need me. You know I'll be on my way. Been waiting for this moment. I can't let it go to waste. Tryna give away your heart, they broke it time and time again. You know just what you mean to me. I'll be your lover and your friend. Which one to do depends on where you at and what you want when it's on and off again. Some do this off and when pass cross and cross again. Moving fast, hoping it lasts, but it matter lost with this. You always seem to choose me when it matters, time and time again. But I'll still be here for you when you call a lover and a friend. Took you to your vibe, I'm lost within your eyes. I'm everything you need, just get this thing to try. I tuned into your vibe, I'm lost within your eyes. I'm everything you need, just get this thing to try. Just call me when you need me. You know I'll be on my way. Been waiting for this moment. I can't let it go to waste. Tryna give away your heart, they broke it time and time again.
Yeah.
Just what you mean to me. I'll be your lover and your friend.
Yes, Tora Williams, we see you, Tora. We got you. Felicia, I hope you're feeling better, my love. I hope you're feeling better.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Grand Rising.
Look, I always get what I want, cause I can buy it. I'll be in another store, never get tired. Don't trip, I don't just get by, baby. I know I can thrive, baby. I know I'm gonna make it. I always get what I want, cause I can buy it. I'll be in another store, never get tired. Don't trip, I don't just get by, baby. I know I can thrive, baby. I know I'm gonna make it. Bigger figures every year, yellow diamonds, Brazilian hair. Man, I'm just living, don't give a care. And don't you try to play me, baby, I don't play fair. Hopping off like superstar light, that's what I like, and I play it cool. Aiming so high, got Lee inside here when I ride and I'm on the move. Private parties in the palm trees, getting money, made my dreams come true. This ain't no luck, I've been prayed up, got my weight up, you can do it too.
Good morning, y'all.
Can't wait to be my guy. But if you didn't know, I don't got the time. You just don't get it, do you?
Good morning, Felicia. Thank you. Love you. Hope you're feeling better. Hope you're feeling much better.
And I be moving dolo.
Good morning, Laura.
I can't trust in the soul, cause they be
Good morning, Miss Jody.
Secretly wishing you fall.
Bernard, what up, bro?
I always get what I want, cause I can buy it. I'll be in another store, never get tired. Don't trip, I don't just get by, baby. I know I can thrive, baby. I know I'm gonna make it. I always get what I want, cause I can buy it. I'll be in another store, never get tired. Don't trip, I don't just get by, baby. I know I can thrive, baby. I know I'm gonna make it. Bigger figures every year, yellow diamonds, Brazilian hair. Man, I'm just living, don't give a care. And don't you try to play me, baby, I don't play fair. I think I like these little lies.
Hey, Nutty the Black Bishop, we see you, brothers.
It ain't nothing but a dream, turn into reality. Sitting at the BT, taking over your TV. Never worry about a prize, having the time of my life. I never miss out to no label. This is the shit I was made for. I always get what I want, cause I can buy it. I'll be in another store, never get tired. Don't trip, I don't just get by,
What's up, baby?
I know I can thrive, baby. I know
Hope
I'm
your day
gonna
was
make it.
fantastic yesterday, love.
Oh yeah, I don't know about you, but it's how I like to put my crown on. Yeah, it's how I like to put my crown on. Why not? Smooth it out on 'em. Let's go. Yeah. What do you see when you look at me? Well, I see the truest. I heat up the room, though my energy the coolest. I be searching for the spinach, yeah, watching out for Brutus. I look around the room, I don't see no other students. Professor aggressive soon as I hit the main surface. Authenticity should be my only main purpose. Won't say it if I can't live by it, it ain't worth it. I practice what I preach if my sermon makes perfect. Grown man-ish, whether or not the bread is wealthy. Long as the fridge full and the kids fed and healthy. Frontline quote speaking on defense. It's family first, even if I'm sleeping on a bench. Somebody must fix it when it's looking out of order. So when they throw me lemons, I add the sugar and water. They looking thirsty, can't overwork me, can they mess my plans up? That's why I look in the mirror when I get questions answered. I be like, mirror, mirror hanging on the wall. Who's the most genuine of them all? And then my mirror said, you are, you are. My mirror said, you are, you are. Mirror, mirror hanging on the wall. Who's the most authentic of them all? And then my mirror said, you are, you are. My mirror said, you are, you are. I can't chase yours, I need to succeed like me. Gold hits the air when you breathe like me. Now he could be my peer if he breathe like me, but he can't be my fear.
We got our
if he
top
bleed
flight
like me.
security in the building.
So maturely, focused on the worm, see me out here up and early. And my time positivity is worldly hated. I keep a piece to my community, it's pearly gated. See when you got a purpose, go in, go hard, and then some. My children getting bigger, wonder where they got their grin from. A great woman in my corner, we bonded for life. Good things granted that he can find it for wife. I'd rather open doors and make a way after me. It's like my junior, they gon' have to name a day after me. I'm just stirring the pot, it's getting hot, what's cooking in it? I find blessings in my mirror, just looking in it. I be like,
good morning.
most genuine of them all. And then my mirror said, you are, you are. My mirror said, you are, you are. Mirror, mirror hanging on the wall. Who's the most authentic of them all? And then my mirror said, you are, you are. My mirror said, you are, you are.
Wake me up, goddammit.
You may want to try something.
Hey, yo, Sam. Yo. Come on, man. What are you doing?
Yo, I'm coming, bro.
Early in the morning shit. What the hell you doing?
Bro, relax, man.
Come
relax.
on, man. You wasting time, bro.
What you mean?
It's time
I'm
for the
coming.
morning
What
show.
you
We gotta get to the
talking
bars,
about?
nigga.
Bro, I'm
Let's go.
there. I'm coming, bro. I'm coming.
Y'all ready?
Finally.
He back in the
Come
building.
on, man. Let's go.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Moo
Let's
is
go?
back,
You
y'all.
all the time, man. You.
Get ready for that world famous Moo Pop.
Tell me what I got. You got the same thing, man.
Let's go.
Wake up, it's the morning show. Wake up, it's the morning show.
Let's go.
Hey, it's the morning show. Wake up, it's the morning show. Wake up, it's the morning show. Wake up, it's the morning show.
Hey.
Wake up,
Oh.
it's the morning show.
Wake up, it's the morning show. Let's wake up.
It's the morning show.
Wake up, it's the morning show. That's right.
Wake up.
That's
Y'all know what
right.
time it is,
That's
man.
right.
Wake up.
That's
Got my
right.
boy Moo back in the
That's
building,
right.
man.
That's
Get
right.
your ass
That's
up.
right. Hey.
Wake up, get up. We starting the day. Get up.
Mommy, get up. Get up, Mommy. Mommy, hurry up, get up. It's that teddy bear you were sleeping with last night. He's on the radio.
And now, let's put on some more music.
I don't know what they talking about. I don't know what they talking about.
Yeah, there ain't no competition.
I'm just being honest.
You locked in the A Squad Rebel Radio, where the rules get bet and the truth gets told. No filters, no favors, just real voices, real culture, and real conversation. If it's loud, raw, or uncomfortable, yeah, we talking about it.
Yeah. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is May 11th, 2026. We are back, y'all. We are back. We told you we was going to be here. Y'all thought we weren't going to be here. We told you. Bernard said, y'all need to really stop using the Trump dance.
That ain't the Trump dance.
That is
man.
not the Trump dance, Bernard.
Trump hit the what he do?
That is not the Trump dance,
Yeah, Trump ain't got no damn rhythm. The Moobop got rhythm.
The Moobop got rhythm, man.
Clark. I ain't even about to be saying your real name.
Clark.
And I'm not even gonna be saying your last name. I'm just gonna be like.
He said he writing the letter.
He said,
hey,
Clark.
Bernard, while you writing that letter to Trump, tell him to send us some resources.
Beanard.
Tell him to send us some resources, Beanard.
For real.
That's funny as hell.
Yes, Felicia. Election Eve.
That's right, y'all.
On the night before election,
Oh.
all the politicians.
Yeah. Hold on, let's get this out the way. Let's get our prayer out the way. Then we could act the fool up in here. All right, let every humble heart bow their heads right now. Heavenly Father, this morning we come before you with humble hearts, especially praying for those who are suffering in silence, those carrying pain nobody sees, fighting battles nobody understands, and trying to stay strong while feeling alone inside. Lord, wrap your loving arms around them today. Bring peace to anxious minds, comfort to broken hearts, and strength to tired souls. Remind them that even in their darkest moments, they are never abandoned. You are near the hurting, close to the discouraged, the faithful, and even through every storm someone goes through. For the ones crying behind closed doors, for the ones grieving, struggling financially, battling depression, stress, sickness, betrayal, or fear, give them hope again, Lord. Let this morning be the beginning of healing, restoration, and renewed faith. Father, send the right people to encourage them. Open doors no man can shut. Replace pain with purpose, confusion with clarity, and weakness with strength. Teach us to be kinder to one another, Lord, because we never truly know what someone else is carrying. Let love lead us today. Let compassion speak louder than judgment. No matter what comes this day, we declare that joy is still possible, healing is still possible, and better days are still ahead through your grace. In your name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Hold up. I need real quick for Buzz to go scroll down a little bit to Tori Williams. She posted something out there. This is for all the mothers and all the ladies feeling good about yourself. She posted something I just want to share. This is what we like to look for. Tora Williams. She said, guess what? Guess what, y'all? My girls, my twins, will be graduating and going to the prom this week with high honor roll. This is for all moms, especially here in Newark. You can do it with the power of prayer, hard work, and dedication. Remember, it starts at home. And yes, sometimes they venture off, but our duty is to bring them back, bring them to the path. Love signed, a strong single mom. All right? So we're going to give her a round of applause for that. Yes. Congratulations.
Yes.
And congratulations.
Good work.
Also, I want to give my prayer to Miss Felicia. I know she's going to say, why do you say Miss Felicia? Felicia, listen, Fee, we love you, and we want nothing but the best for you. And I know you was feeling down, and we're so glad that you're back at it. You're on here with us. Man, don't ever scare us like that again. When you text me and say you was in the hospital, I was worried. I was super worried. But now I know that you're better. See, prayer works, y'all.
Yes,
prayer
it
works.
does.
Prayer works, man. So I'm glad that you feeling better now, Felicia. And whatever you need from your boys, we here, man.
Yes. That's right. Definitely.
That's right, Tora. You're welcome. You are welcome, sister. You are welcome. You are welcome. Kareem McKay in the building. What up, Kareem?
Grand Rising.
Kimmy in the building. What up, Kimmy? Who is this? Atkinson? Rita?
That's my cousin.
Rita. Hey, Rita.
Hey, cousin. Love you.
Hey, Rita.
Happy Mother's Day again to you.
Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers.
Yes.
And we didn't have a chance to say Happy Mother's Day to you because we wasn't on air, but we are saying Happy Mother's Day to y'all. Yes. And we hope that you had a blessed day and a fun day, And every day is Mother's Day.
Facts.
For sure. I know my mother is celebrating up in heaven right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm feeling good, Kareem McKay. Thank you for asking. I'm feeling much better. I got my crew up here. We in full force right now. Yeah, you see? But Moo is back. Buzz is here on time.
You dig?
And Fi's always here. Fi, the new addition. You know what I'm saying? So we feel good. We I feel good. You know what I mean?
I feel great.
I'm blessed to have these brothers next to me.
I feel great too, man.
Word.
My boy moved back in the building.
Yeah. It's completion.
Because I definitely was missing my guy.
Election Eve.
Word.
It's getting crazy in these elections today.
I said I got to make it back before this.
Oh, yeah.
I wasn't
you saw the billboards up, right, my boy?
Yeah, listen here, man. My phone couldn't stop ringing, man.
Yeah, man.
Y'all doing y'all thing.
The Billboard boys.
And that's what they were saying. Y'all doing y'all thing.
We the
Congratulations to y'all.
Word. Yeah. Thank y'all.
Facts.
We worked hard for it, man. We really did. We just got a call from West Orange Mayor and the Patterson Mayor. Looks like they want us to interview them too, as well as the the West Orange is in November.
Let's get a round of applause for that, brother.
Yeah, West Orange is November election. So,
we might hit that up. Politics season might not be over.
Definitely gonna do this, man.
Might be
I got a
Essex
couple
County
friends living in West Orange as well, so that's tagging.
That's that good money. That's that Thomas Edison money over there.
Listen, man, we're starting to get recognized big time.
No, we've been recognized.
And we appreciate them because without them, there would be no us.
That's a fact of life.
So we thank y'all.
Buzz and Ran, I see you. Yeah, I'm definitely back, man. Love you, cuz.
Moving right along. You know what time it is, y'all.
Somebody point to the birthday person.
If you know somebody celebrating a birthday, please put it up there.
Point to
put it on the chat line so we can give them their flowers. They have made it around the sun another year, another decade.
Lights on a birthday person.
Brother, can you open the door?
Lights on a birthday person.
For Alonzo, our guest is in the building.
Make room.
Yeah.
Let it work. Make room.
Make room.
Let it work.
Let it work.
Make room.
Make room.
Somebody shine a light on it.
Wait a minute.
Happy birthday and many more from
from the 8 Squad Rebel Radio family. They say, who is celebrating today?
That's my gang.
Glad you asked me. I'm gonna tell you who's celebrating his birthday today. As we watch our guests into the building, our guest is here, y'all. But we're gonna tell you who's celebrating the birthday today. Quaheen Muhammad. Hey. Happy birthday to you, my brother.
Happy birthday.
Butter Blase, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Roxy Red, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Mary Watkins, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Sierra Batista, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Cookie Santos, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Hot Rod, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Pastor Pasha Purnell, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Nazir Elijah Jones, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Malik Jones, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Kimberly Jean Pierre, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Samantha Ardono, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Reggie Stevens, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
My man Buzz, happy birthday, Buzz the Wolf, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Tariq
Happy birthday,
Ross,
Buzz.
happy birthday.
You might have to change your name though, big boy.
Feel me?
I was waiting for him.
I feel up.
I said, hold on, my birthday ain't until July.
I don't like that black bitch up nutty. I mean, you gotta just keep the black bitch up, brother.
Happy birthday, Alicia Moore.
Happy birthday, happy
Ernestine
birthday.
Oxley, happy birthday.
Happy G-Day.
Happy birthday.
And happy birthday to the one and only Kimmy. Happy
Hey,
birthday,
happy
Kimmy.
birthday, Kimmy.
Happy birthday, Kim. That's Miss Kim's birthday.
Yes, sir.
Happy birthday, Miss
Her
Kim.
birthday was yesterday, so we wasn't here, so we celebrated.
Yes, happy birthday.
And happy birthday, Sunshine Wilson, and those are my birthdays for today. But special happy birthday to Kimmy, y'all.
Yes.
Happy birthday.
Who's next? Who's
Let's
next?
get it. Let me go. You know I got like 2 birthdays. Everybody looking
Well,
at
go
me.
ahead, get them 2 out the way. Go ahead, get them 2 out the
We're
way.
gonna get my 2 out the way, man. Happy birthday to Shayla Lexington. Happy birthday,
Happy
Shayla.
birthday.
Happy
And
birthday.
happy birthday to Kathleen Raymond.
Happy birthday.
And Vivian Hunter. We do have one more.
Happy
birthday.
birthday.
Who we base said, my son Knowledge birthday was yesterday. Happy 19th birthday to his son. Happy birthday, Knowledge.
Lil Buzz. Happy birthday. Damn, Buzz, you getting old over there. You got a 19-year-old.
Yes, Kareem McKay. Alonzo Herran Jr. is our guest today. He will be up very shortly. Can't wait. I know y'all can't wait. I can't wait for Councilman.
Yeah.
We got to get used to calling him that, y'all.
Councilman at large.
Councilman Herran.
Alonzo.
Yeah, we can't
Twas
even call
the
him
day
that. We gotta
before
give him-
election.
No, wait. We got to give him his proper respect. We can't even call him that. No.
Man, that's Brother Ogbog, man. I know him, man.
It's that brother.
What y'all talking about, man? What y'all talking about, man? I'm playing, man. I know that good brother over there, man. What y'all talking about, man? Go ahead with these birthdays, man.
All right, come on with the birthdays. Come on with the birthdays.
Happy birthday to T. Hutchinson.
Happy birthday.
Happy G-Day.
Happy birthday to Grim Martinez.
Happy
Happy
birthday.
birthday.
Happy birthday to Delali Santana.
Happy
Happy
birthday.
birthday.
Happy birthday to Carl Shaw.
Okay, happy birthday.
Happy birthday to April Nicole.
April
Happy
birthday.
birthday.
Happy birthday to Monique Brown.
Happy birthday,
birthday.
Monique.
Happy birthday to one of my bros, Maxwell Booker.
One of my bros. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to shit. Happy birthday to Tashia LaBeouf.
Happy
Happy
birthday.
birthday.
Happy birthday to Quartisha Stokes.
Happy
Happy
birthday.
birthday.
And I want to give a big happy birthday to my brother. His birthday was what? I'm going to say Saturday. Happy birthday to Quayam Bay, a.k.a. Pop Dog.
Happy birthday, Pop
birthday.
Dog.
Happy birthday, big bro. You drunk ass.
Bye.
Come on.
Yeah, I got about like 3.
Come on with it.
The heavenly birthday. Shout out to Michelle Baker, 9th Ave. You heard?
Happy
Happy
birthday.
birthday.
Another 9th Ave, Keely. Happy birthday to Keely.
Happy birthday,
Keely.
And happy birthday to my man Taji.
Happy birthday, Taj.
That's about it, man.
All right. And those are the birthdays. We would hope that you celebrated your birthday in perfect peace. And everybody, have fun and be safe. Stay blessed and be safe, y'all.
We see y'all tourists.
Now it's time for our traffic and weather,
Yes, sir.
followed by fun fact.
All right, man. Good morning. Good morning. Grab your coffee. Grab your patience. Your emotional support breakfast sandwich. This is today's traffic, man. Somewhere right now, somebody already yelled, what is going on? And I don't know, but I'm about to tell you. Route 21, current conditions, northbound moving slow through Newark towards Belleville. Heavy congestion approaching I-280 interchange. Southbound backed up heading into downtown Newark. Expect delays around McCarter Highway. I-280 eastbound. Heavy stop-and-go traffic eastbound near exits 13 and 15. Merge delays near Route 21 and Harrison exits. Westbound moving slightly better but still crowded. Expect slowdowns through Newark's corridor. Garden State Parkway, it's moderate volume both directions. Random slowdowns near exits through Essex County. Brake lights appearing for seemingly no reason. That's what I'm saying. Some overnight road work lingering near Bloomfield Ave. Garden State Parkway got one special talent, making everybody hit the brakes at the exact same time for absolutely no reason. Moving on to Broad Street and Market Street. It's pure survival mode out there. Congestion through downtown Newark. Double parking, slowing traffic flow. New Jersey Transit buses blocking lanes intermittently. And heavy pedestrian movement near intersections. Newark Penn Station area is absolute madness as congestion around pickup and drop-off zones. Heavy ride-share traffic and pedestrian overflow near station entrances. There will be a lot of delays around Raymond Plaza until around 11 a.m. So Penn Station this morning got Ubers, Lyfts, buses, scooters, people sprinting for trains, and one confused tourist just standing there deflated. Now, moving on to local street traffic. South Orange Ave and Avon Ave, there's a lot of double park in that area. So if you are on that street, please make sure to use some side streets. Get some congestion out of that area. And remember, if somebody cuts you off this morning, just let them go. Ain't nobody dropping that aggressively before breakfast is already having a terrible day.
Right.
Let's get into weather.
Let's get into the weather. Look, he ain't do it in a while, y'all. You gotta give him
I got y'all. It just ain't Aries season, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, the weather really, you know what I'm saying? Don't be on my mind like that. But it's definitely, it's going to be a nice day today, you know what I'm saying? A little breezy. High 50s, low 60s, you know what I'm saying? Going into the afternoon, the temperature will go up a little bit in the mid 60s with a little sunshine to carry on with it. And as far as the evening, evening will stay around in the mid 50s, like 55, 56, 57, something like that. So dress proper out there so you don't, get sick or nothing, because it's still spring weather out here going on.
Tricky weather.
Yes, it is. And, y'all out there enjoying y'all day, enjoy y'all day.
Yeah, Monday. Yeah, nice Monday.
Straight like that.
Yeah, straight like that. Just enjoy y'all day. Get out there and get ready to vote.
You did.
Yeah.
We got that fun fact.
On this day, May 11th, 1997, a computer beat a world chess champion for the first time. Garry Kasparov, widely considered one of the greatest chess players ever, lost to IBM's supercomputer, Deep Blue, in a historic rematch. It was the first time a reigning world chess champion lost an entire match to a computer under standard tournament conditions. At the time, people around the world saw it as more than chess, and it became a symbol of technology catching up to human intelligence. Now, why this matters today? One word, AI. Have a good day, fellas.
Unbelievable. Cash Formations, I see you. What's up, Cash?
So does that mean the computers are winning?
Yeah, they are. They've been winning. That means computers have been winning since 1997.
And they still winning.
All right, now let's go into word of the day. Today's word of the day is steadfast. Steadfast means staying strong, grounded, and unshaken no matter what life throws your way. In a world full of distractions, pressure, and uncertainty, being steadfast means you don't fold when things get difficult. You stay focused, you stay committed, you keep your faith and keep moving forward. See, nobody and anybody can be strong when life is easy. But real strength shows up during the storm. Real character shows up when you're tested. And this morning, I want to remind somebody listening right now, don't give up just because the road got rough. Stay steadfast in your goals. Stay steadfast in your purpose. Stay steadfast in who you are becoming. Your consistency will take you places your emotions never could. So as you move through this day, walk with confidence and stand with purpose. And remember this, I am steadfast. I will not be moved by pressure, fear, or doubt. That's the word of the day right here in the morning show.
Yeah.
Steadfast.
Steadfast.
Steadfast. All right? Let's remember that. Let's remember that. Now I got one more black fun fact of the day. Yeah. Today we giving flowers to a black inventor named Garrett Morgan. Now check this out. Before traffic lights worked the way they do today, the streets were dangerous and chaotic. But Garrett Morgan saw a bad accident and came up with the idea that will change the world forever. He invented one of the first modern traffic lights with the warning signal in the middle. Basically, the yellow light that tells you to slow it down before things get ugly. And if that wasn't legendary enough, he also invented an early gas mask and used it himself to help save workers trapped during a tunnel explosion back in 1916, yo.
Damn.
So every time you stop at a red light, slow down at a yellow, or move on a green, remember a black inventor helped make that happen. Today's black fun fact of the day right here on the show, where culture, history, and greatness stay alive every single morning.
I got Garrett Morgan.
My
great uncle right there, man. Shout out Garrett.
Yeah, man.
You missing about 3 more greats. Probably like 5 more.
Nah, it wasn't that long ago. Man. Great.
You heard what he said?
You heard what he said?
1916? Whoa.
That's right, Felicia. Steadfast. Steadfast. All right, let's get into a little bit of news. Just a little bit news. First up, Newark politics is on fire right now. Fire. Tomorrow is election day, and the mayor's race is officially down to the wire. Mayor Raz Baraka is trying to hold on to City Hall for another term, but challenges are pushing hard across every ward. Political experts still got Baraka in the lead, but they say turnout could change everything overnight. If nobody hits 50%, North could be heading to a runoff battle in June. And let's be honest, social media have been wild. Campaign signs everywhere, rumors flying, tempers flying.
It's getting interesting.
A lot of things flying.
Crash outs. And the city is in the split on who should lead North into the future. So make sure y'all get out and vote. All right?
Please, though.
Now over to education news. 3 new members were officially sworn in to the Newark Board of Education this week. Residents are demanding stronger schools, safer environments, and more opportunities for the youth. Parents say they want results this year, not no more promises. Yeah.
Sounds about right.
This, man, we voted for y'all.
Not all that talking.
It's time to get it right.
Yeah, it's time to get it right.
Yeah, it's time to get things right.
Keep promising.
Overall, it's just time to get things right.
So
all around the board.
Big business news in the city are that huge former Anheuser-Busch property in Newark just sold for over $360 million. The plan is to turn it into a giant logistics and warehouse hub. Some people are excited about jobs coming in, while others are worried about traffic, pollution, and Newark becoming nothing but warehouses. Oh, wow. Is that a concern? Yeah, that is.
Yeah, that's a concern right there.
Yeah. Public safety still a major concern across the city. Several violent incidents and shootings over the past week have residents asking tougher questions about crime prevention and neighborhood protection heading into this election. Man, you was just telling me about what was it, North Newark?
Yeah.
What happened in North
Lafayette?
Newark?
Carteret.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was shooting. I'm not sure if anybody was injured or not, but it was yesterday, Mother's Day, man.
On Mother's Day, that's crazy.
That's how we lost our parade.
Right. Violence got to stop, yo.
I mean, that parade was
come on,
it.
Man.
We
that
need that
Remember
historical, man.
the Mother's Day parade?
That's
man?
what I'm saying. We lost it because of one shot. You know what I mean? Like I don't think it should have went away because of that. Because that was the first incident. Ain't like we had incidents after incidents there.
Right.
You know
Word. That was
maybe.
We need that. We need that.
Yeah,
back.
we need it back
We
because
need
that
that
was
back.
really holding it down. The city was looking. I mean, these past few Mother's Day, cities haven't been looking like they used to.
Yeah, but the
You ain't even
holidays
seeing.
don't look like.
You ain't even seeing the church flow. You're not even seeing that on Mother's Day.
I
You
know,
ain't seeing the big granny hats.
I seen a couple of the guys out there with the flowers for their mother. You know what
I'm
I'm
saying
but
I
he
saw.
talking about the
No,
parades.
I'm talking about the females, the women, the parades, the the real celebration.
festivities, the cookouts.
Yeah,
the,
I saw a couple of guys getting there.
Times are changing.
It's just
Their
that
women
it's just
food
that parade was different.
That was something, a whole nother vibe, a whole nother feeling.
Word.
You know what I mean? It
That was
shows a whole
different.
lot. It let people come through. They were showing their cars. It was, the bikes was out there. The bikes club. It was a community event.
That was the real, like, well, it wasn't 24 hours, but that was the real movement of a 24-hour piece.
Shut down Springfield Live.
Yeah, that was like the
Lit.
real movement to
It was
how
lit.
they do the
It
20.
was-
Yeah,
it was it, man. It was it.
Maybe
It
we
was
should-
something to look forward to.
Maybe we should write to our favorite people and see if we can get that back.
Sounds
Yeah,
about right.
somebody I heard one of the candidates address that. They talked about that, trying to get that back to.
We need that
to
back.
No
Taking
calendar.
everything. It wasn't. I mean,
Can I tell you a story about that though?
Yeah, come on.
Because I almost died. I crashed on a 4-wheeler ATV because I ain't gonna say because of the Mother's Day, but I was getting ready. I went out and bought this 4-wheeler just for that. Just for Mother's Day parade. You know, the bikes and everything. Let me go get this 4-wheeler, man. And I supposed to put it up. I bought it like 3 days before the parade. I supposed to put it up in the cut until the day come.
Couldn't wait.
I couldn't wait.
Couldn't
I
wait.
started riding it. One thing led to another. I was in the hospital with broken bones, broken ribs,
man.
broken this, broken that, broken everything. I was like, me trying to prepare myself for it. That's how big Mother's Day parade was.
Yeah,
like,
man.
The thing was to get a bike, a 4-wheeler, anything. You know what I'm
Anything
saying?
come
Or be on
through.
your feet to be out there.
They showed their cars off that day
Word,
and everything.
man. So,
Outfits, you know.
Thanks to the Mother's Day parade, got my body all broken up, but you know that was something to look forward to. For
I
real.
did I shot a video that day. That last day, I shot a video of that. And that was it. No more parade.
All right, so, hey, Rita said, thanks to y'all, Big Zay in the morning, they are closing a lot of the junkyards on Freeland Heisen Avenue. Yeah. There you go.
You need people to just go down there, period.
Right.
Like, everything down there is almost like, it's terrible. From the housing to, like my cousin said, to the whatever junkyards they got, everything down there to me is terrible. They need to get that place, that softball place, they need to get that back in order because it's a mess over there.
Especially in the South. Come on, you
It's
know
a
we
mess.
ain't giving
And
it
they
up
got
like
nerve
that in the
to be
South.
wanting to build Lionsgate, the thing over there, like. The people ain't even right over there, and you want to build things over there. The housing ain't even right. You want to build things over there. Like, all that ain't
expensive
right
thing,
over there. You want to build over there. Like, come on now.
Get that
like,
right first.
Seriously, what we doing?
Well, moving right along, travelers, listen up. Health officials are still warning people about the possible measles exposure connected to Newark Liberty International Airport. If you recently traveled through the airport and feel sick, officials say don't ignore the symptoms. That's right, do not ignore them. You know, they got that new virus out. Don't ignore. You feel bad, go on to the doctors. You know? Also, World Cup drama. New Jersey officials lowered transportation prices for the 2026 World Cup games after people lost their minds over original prices. Fans said paying over $100 just to travel was absolutely ridiculous. And finally, a major media shakeup. New Jersey PBS announced the shutdown of its North studio during a restructure move. Another reminder that local media continues to change fast right in front of us.
Like, jeez, man. PBS kids, man.
Yeah, man.
Our childhood.
Yeah.
They taking it. Even though they just relocating it.
Yeah.
They taking it out the city where it was born. Like,
Yeah, that's...
Come on, man.
You know.
A lot of things.
Every
was
time
like-
North gets something great, they take it away from.
And it's like, yo, we not. But you know,
They don't
why,
want us
though?
to be great.
I feel
Yeah,
like it's
I
not
think
even
that.
us. I feel
Who
like
don't
we not
want us
even
to be great?
appreciating that, though.
Yeah,
The
that's
other
there you
states.
go.
Like-
There you go.
We
The
not
other
even
states.
we wasn't even aware
Took
that
the
PBS
basketball
was
team.
holding down the '90s for us, man.
Right.
Y'all remember Zoom? Y'all remember Zabooma Fool? Man, what are we doing? What are we doing? Why are we not embracing what North
Ever
got?
since
man?
Vince
What's
Carter
going on,
left.
man? It's gone now, man. It's gone just like Spirit Airlines,
That's
man.
right,
It's
that's
gone.
right.
It's gone.
That would be something to really
Gone.
push for
Gone.
a pro team. Like,
You know?
besides the Devils.
Well, we got to clean up the city first before,
That
we,
part.
do, man.
before we even try to get
Look-
a
well,
team
shit,
over
they were-
here.
Look what happened when we
They
had
the con out of
the
Bill
Nets.
Simmons.
Look what happened when we had the Nets, man. We wasn't appreciating the Nets,
What
man.
you mean
Right.
we had the next?
We had the Nets. New Jersey had the Nets out here.
Oh,
What you
I
mean?
thought
We
you-
had the Nets.
I'm
yeah,
talking about
Jersey.
North, man.
Oh, yeah,
That-
that's-
hey, well, that's where they played at.
Yeah, basically.
You forgot?
they
Did you
play at?
forget, my boy?
Continental Arena. What? The arena over
Well,
there? That's Jersey.
That's your North News update this morning. Keep it locked right here with us in the morning show, man, where we keep it real, raw, and straight off the top.
That's a fact.
Man. Stand up, North. Stand
Raw and
up.
authentic.
Stand up. Also, public notice. This notice here is hereby given to the legal voters of the city of Newark, New Jersey, that a municipal election will be held on May 12th, 2026. Y'all know.
2026.
Between the hours of 6 a.m. and 8 p.m., officials to be filled in the Newark municipal election are as follow. You're voting for mayor, 4 council members at large, 1 council member from each of the wards, north, south, east, west, and central. All right. Let me just give you the names because oftentimes we don't say the names of all the candidates. All right. So here's all the candidates that are running from there. Of course, seek re-election is Raz J. Baraka. Right? Douglas R. Davis, and his quote is, "A city full of talent." With talent, I'm sorry. Tanisha H. Gardner also running for mayor. Newark is better when we're working together. Noble D. Milton is also running for mayor. Make the noble choice. Sheila A. Montague is running for mayor. Together we serve. Deborah L. Salters is also running for mayor. Operation Clean House. Nashida S. Singleton also running for mayor. No struggle, no progress, no strong. Jamar D. Youngblood is running for mayor. Ending corruption, cleaning streets, creating. All right. So now we have the at-large. People are running for at-large. Nadira A. Brown is running at-large. Put Brown in charge. Put Brown in for change. I'm sorry. Christina G. Cherry is running at-large. United means unidos.
Unidas.
All right. I don't know too much of the Spanish there, but I can't read that.
That's bad too, man.
Yeah, man. It is. Malik H. Cooper is also running for at-large. Peace of mind, peace of mind, peace of mind. Lawrence Crump is running for re-election at large. Continue moving Newark forward. Josephine C. Garcia is running at large, moving Newark forward. Our guest today, Alonzo Herran Jr. is running at large. One city, one vision, one Newark. Jonette Hinton is running for at large. Real solutions, real progress. Donna Jackson is running at large. Get it done, crew. Khalil T. Kettles is running at large. A new vision for Newark. Maria E. LeBron is running at large. Let's go for change. Linda A. Lloyd is running for at large. For the love of Newark. Pablo R. Oliveira is running at large. One ward, one city, one nation. Rasheem M. Peppers is running for at large. Putting Newark first. Louis A. Quintana is running at large. Continue moving forward. Continue moving Newark forward. Eaton O. Rivera is running at large. Your voice, your values, your councilman. Luis Scott Roundtree is running at large. Continue moving Newark forward. Yusef A. Shabazz is running for at large. Leadership that unites, Unity in action. Lamont T. Vaughn is running for at-large. The jig is up.
He said that right in his voice, dude. That's insane. I ain't gonna lie, bro. You gotta be stopped, nigga.
Tariq B. White Sr. is running at large. Every ward, one North.
Next speaker, please.
I hear that again. The jig is up. The jig is. Annabelle Ramos Jr. is running for North Ward. He's running for North Ward. Moving North Ward forward. All right. Marcos M. Sanchez, North Ward. The choice for a better change. Michael J. Silva, running for East Ward. East Ward, working hard, moving forward. I can't say this name. Shahid Ahmad. Am I saying it right? Abdul. I'm sorry, we can't. Butchering your name.
I think it's Ahmad Abdul Shahid.
Well, he's running for South Ward. 5 letters to freedom. Lonnie T. Baker running for South Ward. I'm outside. Where is he?
Oh, man. Man.
Patrick Donald. No, let me stop. Patrick O. Council running for South Ward. Continue moving South Ward forward. Donald L. Jackson. Not Donna. Donald L. Jackson. South Ward. It's time for a change. Willie S. Jedi. South Ward. Progress and leadership you can trust. Trenton E. Jones. South Ward. Wake up, North. We need change. Asia J. Norton. South Ward. Putting the South Ward first. Muta Elamine. West Ward. It takes a village. Dupree L. Kelly. West Ward. Continue moving North forward. Jimmy L. McCoy. West Ward. We got us. Malcolm X. Outlaw Sr. West Ward. A cleaner, safer, stronger West Ward. Amina Bay. Central Ward. Continue moving North forward. And last but not least, Ms. Gail Janey Field Jenkins. Central Ward. Leadership that works for you. And those are all the candidates that are running for
Make sure y'all vote.
Make sure y'all go out and vote. Vote for all of you guys. I mean, vote for the people that you feel in your heart that can do the job. Don't vote on people just because someone else told you. Do your due diligence. Learn about this person. Learn about the candidates and do the righteous thing.
What was our word?
Don't make a mistake and vote for somebody, and then they're not everything you thought they was. It's your fault. You should have did your due diligence on them.
Don't vote for somebody else best interest either. Vote for your own.
That's what he said.
Exactly.
What was our word today?
Huh?
What was our word today again?
Steadfast.
Steadfast. That's the word of the day, Bernard Clark.
Tomorrow is decision day. With everything that's been said, the controversy, the back and forth, the social media shots, and the pressure of this race, what are your final? You know what? We're gonna bring him up. We're gonna ask him. We're gonna ask him his thoughts on it. We're gonna ask him. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time to bring our guest on, the one and only. The one and only. The one and only. I gotta big him up, man. This is my guy right here. Man. Y'all seen his movies, but more importantly, you saw him out there canvassing. All right, he out there, y'all. He's out there canvassing, doing what he needs to do. You don't see that from nobody else as much. And he ain't just started doing it. He been doing it.
Yeah, like 2 years ago.
He been doing it.
For real.
So that's somebody who really cares for the city, y'all.
Seriously, the brother been doing it.
Yeah, he been doing it. I know. I've been watching him. Bubblehead ass. I've been watching him.
Nah, but he's been.
It's my guy though. It's my guy though.
He's been dedicated.
He's been dedicated. He's been putting the work in. He's been, spending his money to get the things done that he needs to get done. All right. and he's been really out there. I've been watching him. He's really.
Putting
I
it
gotta
together.
applaud. Listen, we gotta give him applaud, man. 'cause
Big round of applause.
He's been really out there, bro. I'm not even saying because he's a good friend of ours.
in the
He's really
building.
been out
No,
there.
for real.
He's really doing the work, y'all. So, all right. So
We only speak
like,
on
y'all
what
know
we
me.
know.
Yeah,
You know me.
yeah, that's
We
right. You
only
know,
speak-
we
I don't hold back.
listen. You
For
know we
real.
neutral up here.
This
We
brother
are
been
very
out there,
neutral.
like,
But
seriously.
you got to give it to the brother. You know what I'm saying?
putting in
I
that
can't
work,
tell
man.
you who I'm voting for. You know what I mean? You just got to see. I'm gonna let everybody know once it's over. Like I voted for him.
But listen,
You know?
I'm gonna be honest too. The brother been out there so long that I thought he was the only one running.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I was like,
No,
why ain't nobody else canvassing?
What is he
Fact.
running?
That's a
Like,
fact. I thought it was
this is
only
part
one
of
spot. Like it's
Right.
only one
Me
position.
too, you know what I
That's
mean?
what I
I found out
thought.
it
I
was
was like,
four
wait a
seats up
minute,
there.
hold on.
Yeah, I mean,
Wait a minute.
I had to go and figure out some
I
things,
started
too.
to think he was running for mayor after a while. Like, wait a minute,
Word
he
up.
running for mayor or he's trying to take Jesus' seat? I don't know what's going on.
He
man.
started early.
Yeah, he started early. He was doing his thing. Well,
Take Jesus' seat.
yeah,
Big round of applause, man.
I thought he was trying to, that's what I thought.
I know you fucking lying.
No, I'm serious. All I know is Alonzo.
He's in the building.
He's in the building.
It's going viral.
Yes.
Let's
So,
give a big round of
without
applause,
further ado,
man.
let's bring our brother back on stage. Alonzo Herran Jr., y'all, the next councilman at large, y'all. Let's bring him up, y'all. Yeah! You remember the Muppet Show? And they be like, yeah, all right. Oh,
Love you,
man.
brother, man. Love you,
Brother
man.
is in the building.
In the
Smooth
building.
Sharp
operator.
debonair. Look at
Had
him.
that clown on.
Let me hold this sweat.
Yo, so what's good? Baby mother, good morning.
You can send it to me.
Good
Send it to
morning.
me. Look at this.
Morning
Look
to
at
all
this.
y'all.
I want that sweater, man. Yeah, it goes with my shirt. Look like I'm out there playing golf.
You got that
Smooth brother. Yeah,
operator.
Smooth operator. That's right. Man, let's give him another round of applause, man. That's my brother right there. What's up, man? What's going on?
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. How you
Yes.
feeling, man? Before we get into anything, man,
I
how
was
you
gonna
feeling?
say that,
Right,
yo,
right,
for real.
Truthfully, honestly, I'm drained. But you gotta finish. You gotta finish this race strong, and you started it. I started, so I just gotta complete it.
That's a fact. That's
Yeah.
a fact, man. Sheesh. One day before election.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Twas the night before election. All throughout the land.
All throughout the land.
Yes.
So first and foremost, man, I know we asked you this question before, but now that it's day right before election, why are you running for councilman at large right now, man?
All my life I've been serving. I served as, a code enforcement officer. I served as your police officer, police detective. I served as your chief of staff for a councilman for 4 years. I served as your assistant manager of code enforcement. Now I want to serve as your councilman at large for the city of Newark.
Right.
There's so much you could do that I have done on my own out of my pocket. But being on the city government, having access to all these properties, I could build and bridge that gap that we lost.
Right.
So that's why I'm running. We missed out on a lot of things that from our days we did more less than now we have more we don't see.
That's a fact.
Right. Well, let me just start off too, man. I gotta applaud you as well too for not getting wrapped up into all the drama that's been going on. You stayed pretty clean out there. The race got personal fast.
Yes.
Real fast.
Because, from being involved and working for city government in 27 years, it's not about us. It's about the people. It's about the community. It's about our children. And you see a lot of people just attacking one another. And then the people that started the attack, they can't handle it when it come back to them.
Right.
And, we have to respect those. Like, we lost our wave as loyalty. Being supportive to the individuals when they down, when they up, and, when you don't know what's next. Right. So, as a race, as a culture, we lost our wave with that. And you don't see, like, I grew up in the projects. Black and Hispanics, we loved each other. We cried together. You know, we played together. If you put a black man in a suit, give him a title, give him some money, just as well as Hispanic, you know, they get brand new.
Right.
But we, at this point right now, we are so divided. They're trying to pin us against each other. But you don't see that in the North Ward. You don't see all this mockery and going on social media because they just not out loud with it. Yeah. You know, they get together behind the cause, and we can't do that. We cannot do that. We haven't done it, and we need to. After this election, we have to get back on track to see what is the solution to bring us back together for the future. Because 2030, it'll be here like that.
That's a fact.
Right.
That's a fact.
So what are some of the things that you've seen on? I know you've seen all the craziness going on. What was too much for you? What crossed the line for you? Where you was like, all right, enough is enough.
I seen the post the other day with the mayor and the dress. I think even before that, I just think that that was cross. You know, it was like at the end of the day, listen, we can agree to disagree.
Right.
And he is the mayor. He was voted in the office. So it's a certain respect that you have to give. And I just think that when it became personal, people, when you start calling people names and talking about people's families, it's like you cross the line. Because regardless of all of us, the at-large, the ward people, whoever wins tomorrow, we're going to have to work with each other.
Right.
And one thing I stand on, like I tell people all the time, I want to be loved by everyone. I want to be liked. But if you don't like me, that's okay. The least that I'm going to do, you won't disrespect me.
Right.
Because I don't give disrespect.
Yeah, that's
Once you
right.
disrespect me, you done crossed the line that we can't come back from. So a lot of things that have been going on, a lot of shots that have been thrown, you can't come back on May 13th from that.
Right.
And some of those people going to be in office, they're going to have to work with each other. They got to build the relationship because, again, it's about the people. It's about moving the agenda. It's about being on board and speaking up about what was done in the past that we can't afford to do for the future.
Right. Yeah, and speaking on that, it's definitely a sense of decorum lost with Newark politics. It's like, damn, I mean, don't you gotta have like a certain respect for the candidate or a certain way you carry yourself as a politician? Do you feel like that's lost in Newark politics?
But not only just respect for politics, you gotta we representing. I represent God first. I represent my family.
Right.
I represent my son. And I represent for the culture.
That's a fact.
So, do we have to really go after each other like that?
Right.
Because it's not being done. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying Caucasians and other Republicans and other Democrats ain't doing it. But to the point, this is the first time I've seen it at its worst.
Yeah, me too. I ain't gonna lie. It's crazy.
At its worst.
I'm not sure if it's kids running or grown men.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. You know, it just became outrageous. Like the whole thing about they made this election harder than what it is. It's like run on your views, run on your policies, or run on what you have done or what you want to do when you get in office. And that's it. That's it. You know, all this mockery and cursing and disrespect and talking about other people's personal families that has nothing to do with this is wrong.
That's a fact.
It's wrong. So I will say this, like I said, I respect the team. They respect me. No one has ever. There's only one person that came at me through this whole campaign that's not running, but I do have to say this. People, and I know a lot of people don't care for him, but as a man, I respect Rahman Muhammad. I respect Al Tariq Kennedy because when the mayor was down or the mayor was up, they come for you come for one of theirs, they come for all of you. Right. So that's the loyalty. I've seen a lot of people back away from me because I wouldn't attack the mayor or attack the administration.
Right.
I had no reason to. Now, I'm not saying I agree with everything they do, because we have our disagreements, and me and the mayor talked several times. And I told them how I felt.
Yeah.
I told Mitty how I felt. You know, because me and Mitty go back 30-something years.
Right.
But at the end of the day, it was like, you run your race, Alonzo, and that's it. And we'll talk afterwards. You know, it's not the point where I'm going to say something so wrong to the point that it's like, listen, we no longer can speak anymore.
Right.
So I want people will call me all the time, say, oh, you know, you gotta separate yourself from this person, or I can't help who support me.
Right.
Now listen, like I made it very clear 2 years ago, I'm running, and I told the people I don't want people to support me just because they hate the current administration.
Right.
I want you to support me because you believe in me. You believe that I'm going to be strong enough to be that voice for you, for them seniors, for our kids, the stuff that I've been doing.
That's a fact.
You know, I've been doing this stuff every year, all year round, out of my own pocket. I never got no grant money. I've been doing real estate for close to 20 years. I never got no property from the city. Matter of fact, if I can recall, the last city auction was in 2019, and I remember I was down there, and you know, we talk about the Jews, about they buying everything north. Yes, they are buying everything in north, because there was a time that when we, or the people that had money, didn't want to invest in north.
Right.
So I remember this particular auction, and it was a property on Tillinghast, and it was going for, I think the bid started at $35,000, and I'm going back and forth. At first it was like 10 of us, so we got to about 120, and it was this one Jewish guy there, and every time I bid 5,000 more, he bid. We go back and forth, 10,000 more, I bid. So I got all the way up to 155, and he didn't say anything else. In the whole room, we was at Symphony Hall, and the whole room was clapping, because I challenged and I said, I want this property, and I believed in this property, so I went to my max to purchase the property.
Right.
So collectively, and if you know, a lot of people want to do things, but they don't want to invest into themselves. If you believe in yourself and you push yourself, you have to be the first investor.
That's a fact. Yeah.
So what I'm saying is that we want change, we speak about change, but who's going to really come out tomorrow for the change?
Right.
Because everybody talking about it.
That's a great point.
Word.
If I believe what the people told me, I already won this election.
Right.
But the problem is, the people that's telling me, are they registered voters? Are they going to remember to come out tomorrow?
Right.
Are they going to drag their families on text? Or they going to text? Or they going to call and say, let's go to the polls and support these people?
Right. Hopefully.
You said something about, when you was just speaking, you said something about if you didn't attack the current administration, it's people that fell back from you. You mean like fell back from supporting you?
Yeah, there was a time when I got asked by NJ Insider. I got a call, and they did an interview. They asked me, how did I feel about the mayor? And I said, I think the mayor done some good things in the city. I'm not going to take away from that. Now, I ain't going to say things got out of hand. You know, he gave a lot of opportunities to people that didn't represent him right or the administration right. And it happens. You know, I always said that. A lot of people always said that. So because I said that the mayor wasn't bad, and you know, I do see him continuing to do things, but with strong leadership, strong members on the council to hold him accountable.
Right.
Because don't get me wrong, and I'm be truthfully speaking, when someone puts you in a seat, it's but so much you can go against them.
Right.
So, but there's a balance. There's checks and balances to the point to say, okay, Brothers for Youth LLC, they inquiring to buy these 50 lots. And before I vote on that, I want to know, who's Brothers for Life LLC?
Right.
Yeah.
What have they done? Right. Why should we give them 50 when we have 10 other people. Maybe we could give this person 5, this person 10. You know, whoever can handle a little, spread the love around.
Yeah.
You know, especially Norkers that have the money that's going to actually do the work. But again, we start stuff, but we don't do the follow up. When I was the chief of staff from 2018 to 2022, I was assigned by my boss to any property that was given out in the city of Newark to developers, that I had to go check around and make sure that they started the work at a certain time. Because legally, if you don't start that work, I believe in 6 months, you have to request for an extension. And if you don't finish the work by a year or a year and a half, the city can legally take back the property. So there was a lot of developers getting properties just sitting on it.
Just sitting on it, right.
So again, we initiate the complaint, but do we do the follow up?
Right.
You know? So that's not being held, somebody wasn't being held accountable.
Right.
Makes sense.
Right. That's like making a law, but not even enforcing a law. That you just
Exactly.
made.
And that's what a lot of things. We give out grant money every year to these nonprofit organizations for our kids, but who goes out and makes sure that they doing the right job?
Right. They're allocating the funds.
Yeah.
Or before you come back, let's see the report card.
Yeah.
Right.
Let's see how many kids went on. If it was a program where it was education, how many kids got their certificate and went on to the next level? Let's talk about that. Let's celebrate that.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Those are the things that I want to do in our community. You know, we are a city where a lot of art and culture is big. We have big time actors that graduate from Arts High that went on, and we watching them. We watching them on these big networks.
I say that all the time.
You know, we got artists every day that's popping up and out here, whatever is hip hop or R&B, and they making it. We don't congratulate that or continue. I remember when I was in elementary school, we had this thing once a year called Putting on the Hits. And we used to go in there like Star Search, we lip sing and we dance, and, you know, play instruments, and we got awards. You know, who's the next Lords of the Underground?
Right.
Who's the next Rat Man? Who's the next Whitney Houston?
Yeah, well,
we have to identify those.
Right.
You know, I got something that I'm coming. It's called Future ID. I want to highlight these kids. We should already be knowing who's going to be our next doctor in the city of Newark. Who's going to be our next engineer?
The continuation is.
Who's going to be the next police director or fire chief? We should be identifying that and pushing that and supporting that.
Right.
Instead of going on outsource, we got to go out of. You don't have to go out of the city to find someone to come into our city for these big jobs.
Right.
I want to see more promotion within City Hall. I know people that been there 15, 20 years. Matter of fact, I know someone there today, 37 years. Has she been interviewed to be a manager of the department?
Right. She done seen it all.
Yeah.
Been through it all.
So when I come in office, I want to be able to say, I want to go to each department and find out who's the 5 people that been here, sit with them, talk to them, and see how we can elevate them.
That's a fact.
That's good. That's good right
so
there.
you spent years protecting the city as an officer. You feel what I'm saying? And you just recently dropped a documentary that showed the public that officers can carry deep trauma as well.
Absolutely.
What made you finally decide to tell that story publicly?
Because, you know, for one, you see, like, again, the checks and the balances. You see a lot of bad publicity on cops, officers. And some of them, like, you have cops that worked for the city of Newark that they never lived in Newark. So it's a culture shock. For one, they come here to do a job.
Right.
When other officers, we live here. I raised my son here. I never left the city, which was a good thing. I said this years ago when I was a cop, if they would have gave some type of incentive where, you know, adopt a block. If you lived on that block, you know, you was responsible, you know, like a a safety officer. Like, you know, when I lived in the West Ward and I lived in North Newark on my Prospect, people knew I was that cop. So somebody's car got broken in, they would call me. If anything happened, somebody was selling drugs, I would go out there and just talk to them. Right. You know, and don't get me wrong, nobody wants to be called all the time like that.
Right. Yeah.
But at the end of the day, the block was safe.
Yeah. Right.
People respected. I used to come outside, even if somebody was doing something, let's go up here. Well, let's not. If they was in the domestic, no. We sorry, we apologize. So I think that more cops should have stayed here. But the trauma is that not only we deal with the people on the street, because you're dealing with people with different nationalities, you're different with people with different mindsets. Mental health is real big.
Oh yeah.
But inside, during the years I was a cop, it was real. I won't say political, but they had their cliques, and it wasn't us.
Right.
You know, it wasn't us. You know, and when I was an officer, I was charged for a lot of petty stuff because I was somewhat connected. I was an outcast. I wasn't controlled. You couldn't tell me there were times bosses I was on the scene, somebody was arrested, and they said, "Oh, you doing that lockup?" And I said, "I'm not doing that lockup because I didn't witness that guy that was selling drugs." You know, you got to be very careful with that. Right. You know, because I've seen officers get indicted because a supervisor told them to do the report, but when you go before the grand jury or you go for the court and you got a good lawyer, that lawyer will break you down. Right. And that case is dismissed. Then you open yourself to being sued civilly, and then you can be charged criminally.
Right.
Oh, wow.
So when you're dealing with both sides, the people on the street, and you're dealing with the departmental, you get, it's hard to go home to a family and say we're gonna have a good evening,
right?
Because your home is basically your sanctuary. Your sanctuary.
That's a fact.
Right. You know, so I raised my son, and I used to come home. There was sometimes my son was very active. I kept him very active. He was boxing, he was basketball, but it was sometimes I was like, I just needed a break because it was a mental note. Yeah. You're worrying about if the department is going to come after you wrong, if they're going to, because sometimes they do what they want, and that needs to be changed. The way we spend so much money on lawsuits because they know that you're going to win it back when you take it to civil court.
That's a fact. Don't get all that money
because
back.
of the egos, it's like, Alonzo Herran, charge him. Right. Charge him. Let him get suspended without pay now, and then if he get it back, then hey, and it's on the city.
Right.
But see, the way we need to do it is that we need to have a board to say, are these charges valid for this person to be suspended or to be terminated?
That's true.
And if that sergeant, that lieutenant, or that captain, or if it came from that deputy chief or even director, you put your name to that, so that way, when that officer wins, he's going to come after you.
Right.
Personally. Because sometimes we overlook the facts of the case.
Yeah.
Or the situation that happened.
Right.
So I dealt with a lot of that. I dealt with a lot of hearsay, about, my name was, this, affiliated with this. And I always say, go with the facts. Because God knows well, if they had me wrong, if they had me clear, cut, and dry, they would have charged me, they would have locked me up, and it would have been the biggest headline. North police officer Alonzo Herran was crooked to being involved in this.
Yes, sir.
Or was crooked enough to be involved in this.
Right.
But again, we rather accept the lie than hear the truth.
Right.
And that was one of the biggest things that, the mayor used to talk about. Let's go with the facts, not attacks. And that stuck with me ever since 2013, going to 2014, when we was campaigning for him. Let's go with the facts instead of the attacks. And here it is. People are throwing my name around in hearsay. Man, I used to say, Alonzo going to be indicted. I ain't never been picked up. I ain't never been questioned yet.
Right.
Alonzo, because I was the chief of staff for a councilman, you know, what does he have to do with me? His
Right.
charges happened before me.
Right.
Before I became the chief of staff.
Right.
You know? Feds ain't never questioned me or anyone in my staff. I can't be bored. I don't get. I've been around. You know, people that's used to making money. It would be hard for them to come in and think they're gonna get a pay. And looking for a payday. Like again, I stand for my family. I have to look at my son. You think I'm? You know, my son was a code enforcement officer, and when I became the assistant manager, he was still there. But even before, I told my son, you're gonna have developers tell you, let me give you $100 to turn a blind eye. You tell them no.
That's right. Don't sell your soul for nobody.
You need money. You come to me.
That's right.
You know, so no one can come in and say, "Oh, I want these lots, and I do this for you." No. You can't give me nothing that I can give myself.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
I established. I put myself in position for that. That's why everybody say, "Why you don't talk about your police? You should be running more." That no, I was more than just a cop to the city.
That's right.
That's a fact.
Some people, that's all they platform they can do. They can talk about.
See, that's a good perspective right there too. That definitely leads into my my next question for you as well. Like,
yes, bring it.
So the docuseries, we still talking about the documentary that you made. I mean, can you take us back to that day mentally and emotionally, not as an officer, but just as a human being? Like,
from the what incident?
The documentary.
When I got shot, when I got into the shooting.
Shootout, yeah.
Okay, so I remember that. That's like yesterday. So. 2005, with 2004 going into 5, it was New Year's Eve. So 2 days before that, I was working at the time, prisoner processing, which everybody know the cell block.
Yeah.
Filthy, bed bugging infested.
Facts.
You know, I think a lot of people, you know, some people might be suffering right now because of those days.
Man.
Okay.
So I remember
everybody up here sweating.
Can you get past that? Can you please go and get past that?
And it was crazy.
Just get me to the judge.
Don't get locked up on Monday. You better. You might not make it out of here by Friday because by the time you get processed and you know there's no showers.
Your process is speedy though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? For certain ones.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, somebody make a call. You know.
You want to be on that call to the couch?
So 2 days before New Year's Eve, I twisted my ankle in the cell block. I remember I twisted it real bad, and I had took, you know, my captain was like, you know, book off and you know soak it because I couldn't. I was like, I really couldn't walk.
Right.
So after soaking it for like 2 days, I remember it was New Year's Eve, which was a Saturday, and I had to go to the store to go get some more stuff. And when you're an officer, when you booked off less than 30 days, you have to call the command and let them know you're stepping out the house. Because technically, where they would send an officer, a supervisor, to come check. They come ring your doorbell. They call, you know, they check in with you. Because and that's good because you on a time. You
Right. Yeah.
If you sick, you sick. If you hurt, you hurt. Right. So at that time, you know, some officers used to keep the phone off the hook, or there was so many calls coming into the cell block that it was so many calls coming in at the cell block. The line was always busy. So I wound up calling, and I called one of the guys that I work with, and I told him, look, tell the sergeant I'm leaving. I got to step out to go to CVS. So when I was leaving out, at the same time I was out, I had a friend. She owned a clothing store on Lyons Avenue in Dewey. And she said, Alonzo, what's up? You know, so, you know, when you work in the store, people just bored. Come by. So I said, well, I got to go to that Rite Aid anyway over here. I stopped by. And so when I pulled up, my best friend called, and I was on the phone talking to him. And he was like, yo, what we doing for New Year's Eve? I said, I'm not doing anything. I hurt my foot. And at the time, I was dating someone that was real heavy in the church at the time. So I said, I know she gonna go to church, but I'll probably be in because I'm out injured. So I was crossing the street and I got to the door and she had that glass door where she got to buzz you in. Right. And I'm so engaged in a conversation with my best friend. When I got to the door, I wasn't even paying attention. When I got to the door met me, like swung to me, and I heard the guy say, "Come in." And I was like, that threw me off right there. So I'm like, "Come in." So when I looked, I seen the gun right there on the side. So when I looked up through the glass, I seen her at the cash register, and she like this, and the guy had a gun pointing at her. And then you had another third guy in the middle of the store bagging up the merchandise.
Wow.
So when the guy said, "Come in," I immediately, and I'll be honest with you, I never used to carry my gun off duty. I barely done that. People used to say, "Why you don't carry your gun?" I wish I had that license to carry. I'd be carrying a mug every time. But I just never, depending on you wear sweats, it's like, you know,
difficult.
Yeah, it can be difficult sometimes. Right. But this particular time, I had it on me.
I don't know about gun.
It's difficult.
I don't know if it hang. I don't know how your pants sweat. I don't know, but you can tell me. I don't know.
So it was at that time it was a beauty salon next door, and a lady was coming out. So I spent from the door, and I looked at the lady and said, "Look, I'm a North police officer. Call 911." And the guy heard me, and he said, "We got to go." Now, mind you, I didn't know it was a getaway car right in the back.
Oh,
damn. They had this thing mapped out.
They had it mapped out.
They must have been watching. They've been watching Heat.
Yeah. So they ran out, and when the second guy ran out, he seen me, and there was a pedestrian walking past me, and he looked at me. I looked at him, and he withdrew. He pulled his gun up, and he took a shot at me. And I was like, wow. You know, it was like adrenaline pumping. So at that point, it was like me or them.
Right.
So as they was running to the getaway, the guy shot, then the other guy shot, and I started shooting. And it was a white van right there on the street, so I kind of dodged behind that, and it was like boom, 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 boom. It was rocking.
Yeah.
So they sped off, and they went somewhere down by Elizabeth Avenue. They had another getaway car because they dropped that car off, and they jumped in the car, and they hopped up and drove up to Pennsylvania.
Man, they was super planned.
So everybody thought I was shot because of my leg. They saw me limping. So people came over there and they was checking. So then, unit come on, becomes the crime scene, and so I'm sitting behind in the ambulance, and the ambulance trying to, what you call them, paramedics asking me, "You okay?" And I'm like, "I'm not hit. I'm all right." So then Internal Affairs pulls up, and the first thing they asked me was, "Herran, you booked off?" I said, "Yes, I'm booked off. Did you call the command?" And it was like, "Are you serious? Like, you just told me matter of fact, I just got the call that they had recovered. I think it was like I shot 3 times, and they recovered 12 shots from them. And it was like, you're not asking me mentally how I'm all right. Anything I could do for you. You asking me about did I call in?" And I was like, "I called in." Then they charged me for that because they said, "You called somebody's cell phone. You didn't call the landline." I said, "But everybody know the landline is always busy."
Right.
So from that day forward, then I didn't get rearmed. Like normally when they take your weapon because they got to do ballistics, it becomes a part of investigation. Right. And the practice is we rearm the officer.
Right, you gotta rearm. You just got
Right,
into a shootout.
right.
They see your face. They know what you look like.
Still on duty.
These people got away. I don't know. They haven't been caught on it right then and there, so I don't know if they're gonna come back or whatever.
Right.
I live in the city.
Right.
My son was young at the time. He was in elementary school at the time.
That's insane.
It was like the morale was killed, man. It was like, wow, like this is how we do it.
Right.
And ever since after then, it became just doing the job, showing up, it just became just the working towards when I'm eligible to leave. It didn't change who I was as a person, but it just made me like, who's my protection?
Right.
You know, if I gotta worry about the people on the street and I gotta worry about the people I work with, who has my back?
Right, who got my back? Right.
That's true.
That's deep.
Do you feel like that experience like made you more empathetic towards people struggling with like violence and traumatic experience in that area in Newark? Like,
well, I could say at that time, from when I came on until I left, and there were some real bad bosses.
Right.
You know, there was a lot of entitlement going on, and you know they got away with a lot of stuff. There were, you know, like they said, there were a lot of bad rumors of, you know, different cliques doing different things, and you could see like the way they act. They ran at the police department. They ran the show, and it wasn't the minorities. It wasn't the blacks. You know, we had, you know, we had the Brown Shields, which is the black organization. They wasn't strong, but you know, like I said, you know, a Hispanic officer. Like I said, I don't play the race card, but when one of them get in trouble, they come together. They raise money. You know, they help each other. And I respect it. I respect the culture because, like I said, they unite for the cause, not personal attacks. Like, oh, okay, Zay, he got a Benz, so I ain't supporting him. Or,
he got it already.
This person got this. You know, he getting all the girls, or we ain't supporting him. And you can see it. You can see that actually in this race, you can see it's so divided. I called the citywide meeting at the Cityplex one time to invite the constituents and all the candidates because it was too many people running for these titles.
Right.
You know, and it was like, y'all need to talk. Everybody that's running for mayor, y'all should talk among yourselves. Get behind the 2 or the 1, and y'all support that person.
Right.
You know?
How many people showed up?
I remember that time, the mayor, it was, I think it was like 2. It was probably, no, it was 3. It was Monica, it was Deborah Salters. It was 4. It was Noble, Milton, and Youngblood. And at larges, it was like, I think it was only like 2. It was me and Maria LeBron that was there. And it was a couple of Southwood, Trenton. It was, what's his name from Dayton Street? Jedi.
Willie Jedi.
Yeah, Lonnie.
Bruh, he from where?
You know, you said his name. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Nah. He from where?
He told me he's from down there, down Southwood.
You remember him though?
I don't remember him, but he remember my grandmother.
Yeah, he somewhat remember the grands, but
yeah. He wasn't out there when we was out there.
Nobody remembers
I know
him.
So,
no, people say they come to me, you know, being that I'm I'm a part of this election that's going on.
Yeah.
So for things like that, you know, I also took one of the candidates
Like you
down
see
there
him in the
South
South,
Ward,
he's like,
and they told me, they said, yeah, it's the brother I went in the O for. I said, yeah, it's the brother. Say he know you, he know the family, know all y'all. And he say from Day Street and everything. I thought he was all about you, but they say he was running for South Ward. I'm like, no, that ain't him. He's like named Jada. I'm like, I could not remember this person.
Yeah. So when he came to the meeting, he approached me. And he knew my grandmother, who was, a lot of the older people that we know, the family. We clicked together now.
Right,
like,
together.
So, and we spoke, but, and what's my point? We was talking about, I had brought them together so they could talk, but everybody ego felt like they want to run. So I said, okay, and that's respectable. Like, sometimes you got to get your butt spanked, and then you'll realize, because me personally, even I reached out to a couple at-large members and said, we should click up.
Right.
It would bring.
It'd be powerful.
It'd be powerful. Like, I ain't sugarcoat. I reached out to Altreat White, because we knew each other. He supported me. He came to my movies. Me and his brother, Al Boo, we like this. That's my guy. So it was like, why not? I reached out to LeBron, and, it was like, we saw each other. We did a video because we was out canvassing. We bumped heads. But it was like certain people just didn't want to click up. Like, if I get with him, and I get this bad thing, then it was everybody just wanted to do their thing.
Right.
But then there was a lot of double play. You got people trying to talk, they click with you, but they wanted to stay face with certain people on the opposite side.
So they clicking with them.
Yeah. So and that's what you see. You see a lot of people. Oh, I'm not. Like I said, I have nothing against the Baraka team, but I felt like some of them need to come off that team. Man, let's be honest with you. Yeah. So you got some of them, they want to be a part of the team, and they teaming up, taking, they sending out mailers with them with the mayor, and I did take it personally, like, wow, like, and people acting like, I even asked a couple candidates, like, I didn't approve that, so somebody just threw your face on the flyer.
Right.
And you okay with it? Like,
that's what I've been wondering too. Like, why are they like campaigning as a? I ain't gonna say him, but they as a group instead of as one individual. Like all the other candidates that's running, they got their own thing going on. Even if they join on certain events that they had together, but in all they got their own campaign going on. The Barack, all of them on. I ain't see not one of them on one
thing by themselves.
Right.
Well,
right.
You gotta understand the team thing. The team is that the Barack, that's his team. He got a lot of those candidates in office, so they are part of his team. And as long as he get his team back in there, the stronger the mayor would be to be able to push his agenda.
So who they voting for, the team or they voting for individuals?
Well, they want you, when you get that flyer, you get that mail-in, it got the whole team. So they're telling you to vote for everyone on their team.
Right.
And
like vote for us. Like,
that's what it is.
First, vote for the squad.
But then you got to understand too, a lot of those candidates like myself, a lot of them, they didn't have money. They didn't have their own personal money.
So they gotta click up.
So they have to click up because the mayor has the most money, and he had to support a lot of them.
Okay.
So
that makes sense to me
it
now.
makes
I was wondering.
listen,
that was one of my main ones. That makes sense now.
A lot of people don't like the team thing, but at the end of the day, like we had enough people in this at-large thing where we could have been a team.
Yeah.
We could have been a team. And let's be real. And I'm being truthful, and I'm speaking. Like, I spent my own money. I spent a lot of money running the campaign. I did it grassroots. I did every step. It wasn't no mockery, no fuckery campaign. It was straight to the point, and that's that. I'm pushing what I want to do in my agenda.
Right.
A lot of people didn't have money. They didn't have money, so it would have been smarter for them to say, okay, you got 5,000, you got 1,000, you got this, okay, but you might have bodies that can support.
Right.
Now we can support each other and come together.
The barter system.
Yeah, just like at large. Tomorrow's election day.
Yes.
You know how many polling sites there are? You gotta have a poll worker and a challenger and a GOTV out there. That's almost like a 17 that could be the $25,000 budget. People ain't gonna have no one out there besides the Barack team.
Yeah.
So realistically, it's
that
like you didn't put that in the equation.
Yeah.
You have to, when you jump into something, we can't just get into our feelings. Oh, this one mad, I'm running for mayor.
Facts. Pay attention to that over there.
You got people that's running, and that's why I said at the end of the day, you got people that's running that never was a boss of 2 people or 5 people. But you want to be a boss of the whole city? If you don't know you don't know. I'll be honest with you. My resume, I'm more qualified to run for mayor than a lot of people that's running.
Word.
Facts.
Then I asked you that one day in the park where he was walking around the track. I said, yo, you should go for the
one,
mayor.
I do respect the mayor. I do, and at the end of the day,
not the trap. I mean the track, or the walking around the track.
Let's get that right, because
not the track.
They be investigating me on that now.
No.
Why, y'all? We love you this much.
We walking and jogging on the track in Wigway Park, and I asked him. Now I said, "Damn, bro, whichever." All the things you got, why y'all go for mayor? I asked him that.
A lot of people ask me. First of all, it's timing. I wanted to get when I decided to run, and I wanted to get my feet wet as a councilman.
Oh, right. As you should.
You understand?
Hold on. Yeah, because he just
Hold on. Let's let that resonate for a minute. Say that again one more time, my brother.
Like I said, a lot of people asked me to run for mayor before, and I said I felt like I need to get my feet wet as a councilman first.
You did.
You gotta. I know a lot of departments, but there's a lot more you gotta get familiar with. Just like a lot of people can't answer the real question: how you balance the budget?
Yes.
When we're in a deficit.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And I
Where
digress.
do you allocate your funds?
Yeah. Exactly.
Who's gonna be your chiefest? Who's gonna be on your team when you get into office? Like,
Absolutely.
There's a lot of people that don't even.
4 years from now, we gonna build a team. We ain't going as one
You
individual. We
dig.
gonna build a team.
Yeah, that's what you got to do, and that's a lot of people. You say people start jumping out in this race 3 months ago, and they got some, big money got behind certain people, and that's cool. But at the end of the day, if people think they could just jump out in 3 months and run a campaign and win the whole city, come on now, that's like you're really saying a lot about the people that's in our city.
Right.
That we that stupid to believe that, to think, you could come and just, I've been doing this, I've been doing that, but what have you been doing?
Right.
I do a lot of community events, and that's why it's not about throwing up photo ops all the time.
Right.
Like, feeding people is a blessing. That's not an accomplishment.
Right.
If I'm if I'm eating and you're hungry, I'm gonna feed you because I don't want you to be hungry. It's not an accomplishment.
You heard that, stomach?
Everybody got these cameras out. They going for gusto. They going for clout. They going for the gusto.
And certain things that we take pictures of or a photo, it's not. That's not funny. That's mockery.
Yeah.
Like, you pulling up, you giving the community hot dogs. That you. Okay, that's a blessing. That's something. If you really, this is in your heart to do, then you'll do that anyway.
Right.
Not
Right.
to do that and then be like cheese and
Yeah.
you want to post
Right,
it
right.
up. Vote for no.
We gonna see who's still
I-
doing it after
yeah.
election.
Yeah,
I'll
that part.
Oh, you
that
wanna see
part
all
is
that?
still
You
gonna be
don't
Sunday,
see
right.
it.
You don't see
Right.
it.
Say it.
Going
So
to DC.
I see a lot of things on social media, but like I said, I don't attack people. I am going to go live on the 13th, win, lose, or draw, and I'm going to say some things how I feel. There was a lot of people being secretive about how they was planning a run. They didn't run, just jumped out there, and I was like, wow, you couldn't say you was running. Like if you had that drive, your actions would have shown it. You'd have been out there putting it in, doing the work
since day one.
Now I remember seeing a video you posted. You did a live about people tearing your signs and stuff down.
Yes.
Speak a little bit about that.
Well, it's been a practice. So, like I said, I've been involved with politics since '97 under Sharp James, and it was been a practice where teams been tearing down other team signs.
Right.
I guess as being a candidate now, spending my hard-earned money and for literature, you feel it.
Right.
And then the point was like, I had someone I met with last week, and he came to me about putting up signs for me. But come to find out, you want me to pay you to put up signs, and you was the one taking down my signs.
Oh, wow.
You know?
Straight snake.
Then
Crazy
you got a
work.
company. I sit on the board of PWI. I've been sitting on there since 2018 to currently, and we award contracts to companies that clean up, that supposed to clean up the corridors, that supposed to take graffiti off of certain things.
Right.
But in your scope of work, you're not supposed to be taking down signs.
Right.
So I get those calls. Like I got calls 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning from DPW guys. They following them. They taking pictures. They telling me the company. They send me pictures of who taking them down. Then people in unmarked police vehicles was seen. I got videos. Listen, it's the game. It's the game. It's the game. But at the end of the day, if I'm not a threat or anyone is a threat, respect these signs.
Word, like, how you messing with signs? Like,
Yeah, then you got people talking about they in violation. Yes, everyone's in violation.
yeah, because I was gonna say that. Not that is it illegal, but you get fined for you putting up signs on.
You
poles and
can,
stuff.
but as long as I've been campaigning since '97, I don't know no one that got a ticket or summons for that.
You know what I mean?
Because I think the reality is that everybody, you got the mayor signs up there,
You heard?
you got council member signs that's in office, so everybody's is breaking the law to get visibility because we can't be everywhere. And the only thing it should be enforced is that the day after election day, or a certain amount of time, if you don't take your signs, then you will get fined. But at the end of the day, when you have other candidates taking down someone's signs,
that part.
That's a bad violation.
Right.
That's bad disrespect because it's like maybe you a candidate that can't afford no signs.
Right.
You know, so or you not the enforcer.
Right.
Call the right person. Call. If it's code enforcement, call code enforcement. If they take them down, and if they cite that person or give them a warning, or if it's the Board of Elections, let them do that.
Yeah, that's something different.
Yeah, that's very something. But when you taking down signs, you're wrong.
Yeah, that's wrong.
Definitely a violation.
You feel like it's both parties doing it? I mean, like the new candidates that's running and the ones that's in
because that's kind of the old
that's in
tactics.
administration already.
Like I said, I can't. I got to practice what I preach. So let's go with the facts and not the facts. But I have got calls where it's both sides.
Okay.
It's both sides. It's people retaliating, saying, "Oh, they took down my signs, so I'm going to do that." And I used to tell people, just make sure, because like I got a call, my signs was found in someone's backyard. So, they took my signs down in the north, and they was found in someone's backyard.
That's crazy.
You know what's more crazy because at large is a city thing, right?
Yeah, you're just like running for mayor.
Yeah, so the wards, you could really tell more who's doing it because you know who's running for in that ward, unless they got people from other wards. But more than likely, more than anything, it's gonna be people in that ward that's taking your. More than likely, probably somebody that's running.
But remember the team thing.
But they getting orders. Whoever's doing it.
That part.
They get orders to go out ride the city at night when we sleep.
But what I was getting to was you will have signs in all over Nook instead of people having signs in the one ward. So this means you're gonna be getting all over Nook people trying to tear your shit down.
Now, let me tell you something. When I went from the South Ward all the way to the North Ward. On every main corner in between, we went in stores putting up signs. Those got taken down, majority of those. Then we hit every street. We hit the poles. Those was removed. I had signs 8 feet by 6 feet. Those got taken down and removed. So somebody got their marching orders and they had to do it.
Right.
And I understand. Look, that's what they got to do. They got paid to do it, whatever the case may be.
Call that
but I can't say, some things I do know personally, and I would address it after the election. It's not here to be calling out names, but I know, But it comes with the territory. At the end of the day, the signs don't vote, right?
Yeah,
the
signs
people
don't vote.
That's why I take it personal when I say when people going at each other, y'all doing all this attack, and it's the people that's going to vote you in.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Either the people will go and vote smart, get to know their candidate, Google them, see, because you could Google, Google anybody today.
Right.
Word.
Like I said, when I came on the show before, you said, "Hey, I Googled you." We wanted to make sure, X, Y, and Z.
Word.
I deal with the facts.
So all this personal attack, and then people starting attacks, but then when they start getting attacked, they, I'm being attacked. But you started it.
Right.
You think somebody gonna let you punch them in there? And you from North, you ain't gonna let punch somebody in their face forever.
Hell no.
That's one thing I do see this election. These people are from Newark.
Yeah, man, you can't deny that.
I do see that they are from Newark because what they doing, oh my God, they wilding out there. That's
and you know
Newark
what?
Shit.
Even though the people that personal attack me or don't like me, they believe in hearsay. I think each candidate has good qualifications. So I will say that,
I like
like I said, some things you said or you done, you can't go back from. But at any event, can you bring those people together? Can they come together on their own after election who don't get in and work? Because all those people that go down to the council every week or twice a month, they should have been a force right there.
Right.
The strength is in numbers. The strength is in numbers. If you walk into a store and you demand respect versus 10 people walking into a store, they're going to get that respect.
Right.
Facts.
But we so self-divided. We taking each other out.
Yeah.
You know?
It's crazy. So let me ask you, some candidates have been accused of using fear tactics and division to win support. Do you think North politics has become too toxic?
I heard of that. I've been hearing, and people been threatened about their apartments losing they Section 8 or lose. I've been hearing that. I haven't personally. No one came to me and said that it happened.
Right.
Do I believe? Yes, it's a control thing, of course, because there's times that I can't walk into certain buildings because they had marching orders to not let other outside candidates get in.
Yeah,
I got a call one time from a principal to do, because I've done it every year. I've been doing it every from 2018 to go read to the kids, first graders, second graders. I got called just to read, and then I got a call back and said, "Oh, I can't come because I'm running for office this year."
Oh wow!
But then you see other candidates reading,
Yeah.
and it bothered me because you're not hurting me, you're hurting the kids,
Right.
Because I do that just on GP. I ain't doing it I wasn't coming in and saying, hey, and this happened, and by the way, tell your mother to vote for Alonzo Herran Jr. It wasn't like that.
Yeah.
I come see, how anything kids do. Can we do some type of activity, for the kids? Or, we used to have like Flag Day in the school where we had a bunch of games that we compete in. We was a competing race coming up, a city.
Right.
And we don't have that no more. So I wasn't able to go in, but then I'm looking online and I'm seeing, other people could get in certain schools, and of course they was doing it to get clout, to post,
right,
to get clout for their campaign.
I heard they wasn't able to get into senior citizen buildings either.
Yeah, there was a lot of instances. Like, it was instances that we couldn't, we set up events and then we got called and said that, change your plans, and this happened this weekend. Former Councilwoman Gail Chainenfield, she had permission to Nevada, and they went down there, and then the manager said that it was flooded, or they have permission, but she fed the people out on the street, so the show don't go on. People talk about food, and don't get me wrong, food is a big thing because people are hungry.
Yeah.
A lot of them seniors don't have family that come visit them.
Right.
I grew up experienced that when the projects closed down. My grandmother lived at 839 on Freeland Avenue. She was the president of those two buildings. So I grew up going down there to stay with her and visit her, and I seen them seniors who didn't have no one. So when outsiders come and do community, and she used to do bus ride to Atlantic City, Wildwood, she used to always out her own pocket cookouts there. For those people to come downstairs and just have that environmental and just be able to talk, that means a lot.
Yeah.
It means a lot. So when people blocking that, that you hurting them.
Yeah.
For your own benefit. But, that's something that we just got to change, and hopefully that, we moving forward, that things will get better. That's all it's about, getting better.
So let me ask you this, man. Do you think the city has invested enough into like prevention instead of like reactive programs?
I think I think that's the problem. We're not more proactive. And if you can't tell a kid to not sell drugs or engage in gang activity if you have nothing for them to do.
That's a fact.
So when housing authority, growing up, I don't know if you remember, there was an organization called NTC, North Tenant Council.
Mm-hmm. I remember NTC.
My father used to work for North Tenant Council, and North Tenant Council was a body, a nonprofit that governs and handles all the complaints of the senior buildings and housing authority buildings. Right. They was responsible for making sure programs, after school programs for kids was there, a lunch or something snack before you go home for dinner. Right. You know, remember we used to go down to the rec center. Karen used to run that. You know, we did our homework. We played basketball. We sat down. We had the thing, and we used to go to Action Park and Wildwood and Seaside Heights and all that in the summertime.
Hell yeah.
So North Tenant Council was a part of that. They made sure when seniors had complaints that the right things got done. Right. And of course, you know how it is. Somebody start taking money or money start shifting, and that disappeared. But those programs, when that happened, and it started happening, under transition started happening under the Sharp James going into Booker, nobody decided to bring that back.
Right. Or even substitute it with
Yeah.
another program.
I mean, don't get me wrong. You got Boiling Rec, you got these little centers, but a lot of people can't get to them. Right. So we got to create subs, or the people that we giving this money to for those recreation programs, like
step their game up.
Yeah, like my cousin, he has that thing. What's the one over there on by Court Street?
The HUD.
The Hood.
The HUD.
The HUD. The HUD.
The HUD.
Oh,
Yeah, so he has a facility
Shout out to
where he's
Outreach.
doing.
Yeah, shout out. Yes.
Yeah, and I've been there, I visit there, and that's one of the things that after this election that I said I needed to connect, because I have a lot of family that's you have friends and family that's doing things. So it's not about it's like you got something going on, like you have a program that you wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
It's like why not?
Mm-hmm.
You got family. We grew up together. Like, why not start the program? Put your egos to the side and start working with each other.
That is.
So, where he been doing the hub, and there was a time he wasn't getting funded, and he was going out his pocket trying to keep the doors open. Right. But like I said, I don't know to the point who was doing the follow up to say the hub. These kids been coming here. They, they was involved in this. Now they this. They graduate from high school. They doing trades. Some went to college. Like that's what we should be talking about at the council. Yeah, awarding. Yeah, bring those kids down there. You did this. You elevate yourself. You hear so much mockery about Newark. Newark is dirty. Newark is this. Newark is that.
Right.
But you don't even clean up in front of your own house.
Right.
You don't even clean up in your hallway.
Right.
You know?
Message.
So it's a lot of miseducation that's needed. Because at the end of the day, there's no way that if I'm renting an apartment and I'm complaining that I got rats, my kids got rats in their bed, and I'm calling the landlord, no, I'm not waiting on him. I'm going to go to Home Depot. I'm going to get some steel wool. I'm going to plug in them holes. Right. I'm going to bomb my house. Right. Get some and then traps. I'm going to keep my receipts, and I deduct it from my rent. And if we got to go to court, this is what I had to do because you're not doing what you're supposed to do.
Put my rent money in
but I'm not sitting around. There's a lot of people who pay $20 or $30 on a portion of Section 8, and they don't want to do nothing. Your kids come through that hallway outside, and you don't want to clean. Come on, we grew up in the projects. How many times on the weekend we mopped the floors? We bought that bleach.
Yeah, we loved our hallways.
Yeah,
that was.
I
was about to say I hung out.
They got they had that urine stench.
Yeah.
But you know what? We had to come together. Each floor, we took responsibility.
No facts for real. Hell yeah, we loved them.
So.
There's something that's gone, man.
That's what I'm saying. We always want to put the blame, but what are you doing to be a part of the change?
Right.
Man.
So that's why I said
goddamn claps.
Right, you got the.
No, I am.
Sheesh.
I only clapped at one thing. So, that's why I want to bring back more community engagement so people can know their neighbors, so we can talk about real issues. If you have a room of 20 women, single household, you'll be able to say, what's going on, what struggles are you having?
Right.
Maybe we can help you, or you can help them. You know, like that's not happening. We need to get kids together. You know, I do this thing a couple of times out a year where I talk to these kids, and I ask them, what is the first 5 things that you do when you wake up in the morning? You'd be surprised.
Right.
You'd be surprised. Like, I just throw on my clothes. Some people, you know, don't get up, go use the bathroom, brush their teeth, to shower, clean out their ears. You know, it's just the basic stuff. Before we could get to the futuristic of where we want to see North at, we
Right.
got to deal with the basic. We got to find out why and what it's going to take to have a good garbage pickup, street cleaning. You know, we need a cap at these tickets. You know, people get told in 2 days and their car's in the pound, they can't afford to get out.
Yeah.
And then they auction your car off. So it should be a cap.
we gotta stay right there.
What about, let's stop right,
Let's stay right, because I got a complaint about that.
Yeah.
I want to know why, if you towing a vehicle, my vehicle just got towed, right?
Okay.
Friday, my vehicle was towed. You know, I'm going to be accountable. It's something that I failed to do, you know. That's why I got towed. So I'm not mad about that. What I'm upset about is, why does the place that you got to get the release form close at 3:30, but the tow yard close at 5? And on top of that, I just experienced this. I'm going to the 3rd floor on Franklin to go get the release, and you tell me I have to go around the corner to get copies of my credentials when there's a big ass copy machine right behind the window. I got to go run now. Now I'm losing time. I got to make it back by 3:30, and then when I get there, you tell me, oh, I need different copies. This is not the copies I need. So instead of I have my credentials, I have everything in my hand, but they want copies. What in the world is going on? So you won't make the copies for me? I got to go all the way around the corner to make copies, so I got to pay for copies when you have a copy machine right there. Now, come on. I know we trying to make some money, but God damn. You already got my vehicle in the impound. Now I can't get my vehicle because you're not open on the weekends now.
Okay.
So now I got to wait till Monday.
More money.
Yeah.
So now it's going to cost me $400 and something to get my truck out.
Exactly. I just want to say I saw Aisha Hooker on Ish, you know, Ish family. Yeah. Day Street Love. Rest in peace, Zinc. You know, that was my best friend growing up. So in response to that, the problem is a lot of times, again, we got to watch who has those contracts.
Right.
And the council need to question that. They need to question, does the system work for the constituent?
Right.
You know, like you said, you get a boot on your car, you get towed. I mean, back in the day, it was like $100 you had to pay.
Yeah, right.
Now, $10 a day used to be after that. Now, in 2 days,
$53 a day.
Yeah, it's $53 a day. So if a person don't get paid the Friday, they don't have the money.
It actually went down.
There's always
used to be like 75.
About to be that whole check.
Yeah.
Used to be like 75.
So now they wait till they get their whole check. Look, do I pay rent? Do I buy food?
Now
Or
you
do
got
I use my
options.
car? You know? I mean, don't get me wrong. We have to. There's always the enforcement piece, and we have to. And the constituents have to respect the law. But at the same time, when do we start working with people?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Like a cop. Every person that you pull over or you catch with, drugs, doesn't always have to turn into arrest.
Right.
You know? Like now, when I left the department, they doing warning tickets.
Right.
You know, a warning. Or, you know, I don't know how we could track it, but I'm pretty sure, you know, we could come up with a better system, but it needs to be a cap. Because at the end of the day, everyone can't afford to get that car out.
Right.
So what happens, if you don't get your car out over 30 days, now you're over 3,000, 4,000, whatever that amount is, they auction it off.
Right.
And they make money off of it. Because a lot of people I know, I just had to leave it. I couldn't afford to get it out.
They can't auction mine on because I'm still paying on it.
Yeah. But it's we just gotta come up with the times. Can we do something better? And I
Right.
believe and I know we could. I have something that I want to present to the colleagues on the council and say, listen, we should do it like this. Because I had the privilege to go work for other counties and see how they work. See, a lot, even with code enforcement, in 2023, I got recruited to go down to Georgia to run code enforcement. So they not, our department, we were, a code enforcement officer would make three to four times their salary if they bang everybody like they supposed to. But see, certain counties and certain towns and states, they more about abatement. So they give them a certain amount of chances before they actually hit you hard with a penalty. And sometimes we have to do that. I mean, as a homeowner, people buying properties, they got to pay a mortgage. So sometimes it's hard to upkeep. Or where do you go to say, I had this house, I don't want to lose my house, but I'm struggling here. Or people just keep throwing garbage and I can't afford to keep it clean. Where's the solution? Who can I go to? And that's what we have to get better at.
So do you feel like Newark is using like the property abatements to, I wouldn't even say to hurt the city. Do you feel like it's benefiting the corrupt landlords more so than the regular people that really need them?
Well, you have people that want to invest in the city. Newark is a gold mine. People ain't coming here to shoot movies and coming here to buy properties just because they want to. It's money. It's for a filmmaker. We got one of the biggest tax break. So they get a portion of their money back before they even start shooting, filming.
Right. So it's like you already up.
Yeah, you already know what you're going to make. You're going to make your money back. As far as real estate, and I bought property out of state, the return on your investment is like 3 times bigger than North. You could buy a property where now you're going to pay some money, but back then you could buy a property at $100,000 and you could sell that month for $500,000. So imagine you buy 5 or 10 of those, you millionaire. You're a millionaire if you do it right. So the return is here. But to have the better interest on why I want to invest in Newark, I want to, if I don't live here, you need a property manager to take out, to make sure your garbage is being picked up, to make sure that your house is getting infested, getting exterminated at certain times. Maintained properly. Tenants' complaints, leaks, they need to get addressed. That's not being done. That's not being done. So, as the city, we have to hold you accountable for. Just like we have to hold the people that come into our business that own the business. Now, the ordinance say you got to sweep in front of your business every 15 minutes. So you got a lot of people that got stores, they got people hanging out, they got people hustling, selling drugs, and sometimes the store owners, they may be afraid or they may be in cahoots, whatever. But the thing is, listen, I don't care if you sprayed or not. You could call the hotline and say, this is what the problem I'm having. And somehow we need to figure it out. We need to address it in a different way.
Yeah, because is that how
or if they're gonna hang in front of my store, y'all sweep up.
Exactly. Be partake. Don't clud the door. You sweep up every 15 minutes or every hour trash is coming out.
Or I have to go the other route. You know what I mean? You want me to make the phone call, or you gonna do what you gotta do?
Exactly. Again, like I said, we have hoods now. We need more neighborhoods. We need the when we grew up, we had the OGs. We call them to say, listen, man, y'all go down there and play, or y'all do this. When somebody come around the block and treat the kids, the ices and stuff that
I used to run it.
Yeah, we lost that respect.
Yeah.
Y'all
don't come on this end. We down here. Y'all stay down there.
Even still today, I barely curse around adults. Like my older elders. Kids come around, they don't even care. Nah, listen, I tell my son all the time. I had to tell him one time, I said, listen, I'm your father. I'm not your friend.
Word.
Because some of these parents want to be the sister, and the brother. No.
None of that over here.
It was always, yes, ma'am, no, sir. Some women, they don't call me ma'am. It's a practice. And when you do it so long, it stick with you.
Yeah, that's hard. Word.
And that's how we grew up. And we need to bring that way back. We got to take back our households. We got to know what's going on with our kids. Like the school board. You see how low the turnout? Every school got over 500 kids. how many schools we got in Newark? And we got less than 2,000 people that came out and vote on a school election?
Less than 2,000 people. Like, and the kids can vote now too.
Yeah.
Like,
and then you wonder summertime, you got to pay for summer camp because you wasn't at that
That's
board
crazy.
meeting.
Or
they
there
took
isn't
that
any summer camp.
Well, there's a coming. We had Speedy. There's no more Speedy. They got it, what they call a workforce or something like that. But everybody worked on Speedy. People couldn't wait to be 14 or 16,
Right.
whatever it was, to get that paper signed at the school to go work. We don't have it no more.
So what do you say to those people who do think their votes don't count anymore? Because that's what's happening. There's a lot of people that not wanting to come out to vote because they feel like their vote just doesn't mean anything anymore.
I think the people that don't vote,
They'd be the main one complaining.
They are the problem.
They'd be the main one complaining.
They the main one complaining. And don't have and be
I
home
don't,
all
and
day.
I don't complain.
You are the problem if you don't come out and vote.
Right.
At least you could pat yourself on the back
Wait.
and say, "I did my part."
Wait.
Right.
If you complain and you don't come out and vote, you the problem. But what if you don't go out and vote and you don't complain? You just don't even care. You just live it.
You don't exist. That was me for a
Yeah,
couple
you just
years.
obviously you don't have a care in the world.
Yeah, that was
Until it
me.
affects them.
Yeah.
Right. I always say that.
Yeah.
You don't care until it hits home.
Let's look at. Let me give you a prime example. We just had this governor's race, right? And remember, Mikey wasn't up top at the time. We had the Republican that was looking good, right?
Mm-hmm.
Look what happened. The SNAP program got taken away 2 weeks before the election, right? So, of course, Trump or the Republicans got blamed for it or whatever the case may be. That's what made all the black people come out and vote for her.
That's crazy. That's insane. Like,
Yes, there are people that need that program. Yes, I agree.
Yeah, word. Word.
Don't get me wrong.
Word.
We grew up.
Yeah, word,
remember,
facts,
once a
yeah.
month we go down to the rec center. We get the big block of cheese.
You need that word.
We got them blocks of butter.
yeah,
People need that. The powdered milk.
Still
we got
need
that.
it.
Word.
You
Hell
know?
yeah.
Yes, I'm the real deal. Dayton Street, baby. Dayton Street.
he said
You know?
the block of cheese.
But
Sheesh.
the bottom line is that until you affected by it, that's when you want to take serious. But you affected regardless.
Right.
Because there are people there are our kids that needs them summer programs.
Right.
They need that lunch, that after school thing. So your vote should be mattering for your community. For you might have made it out the hood, but there's still people here. And not just say made it out because by choice. Some people choose to stay here. I'm here because I'm here. I want to be here, but I want to make it work. And I think the difficult thing is the people. Like, it's you could give your spill. There's a lot of people giving their spill on why they running. And I've been doing this. I've been doing it. Been knocking on doors. Come on, stop it. But the reality is that pick a candidate that you believe, that you want to really take that chance, and go out and give them that opportunity, just like you want that opportunity. When you go apply for a job, you want that opportunity. I just want to see a lot of us grow, not get the bottom of the barrel jobs.
Right.
You got Prudential, you got Mars, you got Panasonic, you got Lionsgate coming, but how many jobs are those for real Northers?
Yeah.
At the high ups.
Yeah.
Not the janitorial.
No.
Not the cleaning. Not the food at Prudential.
Like engineers and stuff
Yes.
like that. Shit
Manager,
Management.
head of security.
Yeah.
Right.
Word.
Lionsgate. We got
that
we
they
got
gonna
producers.
need.
Salary job.
Yeah,
Yeah.
salaries that really
your
have
job
the vision.
count. Yeah, that your job really counts. So you really,
Exactly.
you know what I'm
You
saying?
can say, you know what? Panasonic came, they hired 10 of our people, and they still there. They executive now.
Right.
We don't see that
That's a fact.
because it's not happening.
We see PBS closing. We see Panasonic closing their doors. We see that's a fact. That's definitely a fact.
Come on now. Like,
It's crazy.
they making us look bad like we lost. We don't know what's better.
I got a deep question. It's deep to me. What do you believe is more harder to get to be a part of something that's good for North? The elderlies that's stuck in their ways because some of them been living a certain kind of life for years, or the young adults that's basically confused because what they, you know what I'm saying, got going on right now. They like confused to the politician and election things. Like, which is more harder to get them to come aboard with?
I think both.
Both.
I think that when you're dealing with seniors, like you said, they've been doing this for a long time. So that's why a lot of times, a lot of politicians or people that's running for office, the name recognition. Like, don't get me wrong, I like Larry Crump. I do. I think he's a good guy. But Larry Crump is elected because of his mother. So they go by the name. That's how John got in. John Sharp James. Yeah. You know, that's the and
the name don't make them qualify.
Yeah. And I understand, like, you know, seniors, they at an age, you know, they go by more what they hear. And some of them don't question you. I had one guy, he really, like, I felt I was in an interview. You know, he really was you know, what you want to do, this and that, and, you know, but that's why they rely on the seniors, because they know the seniors are at one place. They go in there and do a couple of food drives, and they tell them who to vote, and that's it. Now, with our youth, even like my son age, it's difficult because the entitlement. Like, they didn't grow up through the struggle. Like, we seen hard times. They didn't. My son don't know. My son, like, I didn't know when I was getting my next pair of sneakers when I was a kid. My son got sneakers every 2 weeks.
Yeah,
he don't know about sharing a bedroom. You understand? Yeah, 3 people.
Yeah.
You know, he don't know about that. He don't know about walking up in 8 floors as far as a stairs. He didn't do that. He didn't do the physical. So they are so lost that if the parents like myself and you, they won't know they don't know how to live. They don't know the importance of voting. We came through the Martin Luther King and the Malcolm X. We touched on that.
Right.
You know?
I was about to say, I don't think they're educated enough.
Exactly. Now, history was very big. You know, we knew about Columbus. We knew about those leaders. We don't need, they don't know nothing about that.
You know about the leaders and what they was fighting for.
We watch movies.
Right.
You know what it is, though? You know what it is?
That's why I say they confused, though, because they ain't got these things going on.
Being a young man, I ain't that young, but, you know what I mean, at 28, you know what I mean, and up
Nigga, you're young.
I feel like a lot of the stuff that's happening now, even with, like, as far as, like, the history, like you said, we knew about Columbus and this. A lot of the stuff that we was taught, we had to go back and figure out, because now they're saying, all right, Columbus ain't even come to America. You feel what I'm saying? I feel like our education was at a peak where y'all was like tearing down the walls. Like, Martin Luther King was this. Malcolm X actually did this. You feel what I'm saying? So a lot of our history and the stuff that we taught, we got caught in that confusion where either a lot of us either had to go out and want to know that information. You feel what I'm saying? And a lot of us was just like, man, it's crazy, man. What do I believe? You know what I'm saying?
No, you right about that.
You know what I'm saying?
The ones that wanting to know their history, going and search for, as far as the ones that don't even care.
Like,
they don't care if they don't hear about none of that when they in school.
You feel what I'm
they
saying?
ready for that bell to ring, day to be
on.
over.
I feel like our generation just didn't have enough people like we didn't have enough. Like, y'all had OGs.
We wanted to play.
We ain't really have OGs reach down to us like, man, this what happened and this, that. You feel what I'm saying? Or y'all should be inside of the community.
That's false about y'all.
I
Ain't
remember in
have
OGs.
That's false. That's false.
Y'all
hard-headed.
I was like a young Malcolm at that time. Like, I was motivated to go out there. Like, no, we got to move like this. We need to do this. And it don't happen. I don't even think.
We ain't got enough guys like that.
I just think it was a different time. It's a different time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't think that the same rules don't apply. I just think it's just a different time where people, you know, new generation, they you know, let's just be honest, they're smarter than the older generation because of the technology.
Yeah,
they have more to rely on. You know, we didn't have all that. We had to go to the books.
Yeah,
y'all go on social media. We had to go to the books.
Right.
That's why we didn't believe anything that you put in front of us.
Right.
Now, you know, the new kids, the kids now, they
30 seconds
anything you put on there,
we
they believe.
Our
like,
Google was the library.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So I think
Now,
that's
the library or
I
grandma or
see
grandpa
kids
was
now,
our
we had to
Google.
really go.
Nigga, my Google was a
In
calculator.
school, we had to do an essay. You had to really think
Right.
about how you was going to start off, how you was going in the middle, the body, and then now you can put that in whatever.
ChatGPT.
Oh yeah, he knows. Oh, he knows. He know.
Yeah.
Oh, he know.
Yeah.
He know.
So I mean, I think that's what it is. But let me ask you this: a lot of voters are tired of rehearsed answers. What's the one uncomfortable truth about North politics nobody running wants to admit publicly?
I've been saying this since I ran. I said, a true politician, 70% is for the public. It's for your constituents. The other 30%, I'm going to take care of my family and my friends. If I can help them get a job, as long as they qualify to do the job, I'm going to do that. If I can help, if a developer come to me that I know and I support their project and I know they're going to get it done, I'm going to support it. So a lot of politicians ain't going to tell you the truth. 70% is for the constituents, and the 30% they're going to take care of it, look for their friends or family, and they're going to try to help out.
Right.
That's not reasonable to me.
I was about to say as they should.
But you
it's
hear a
not
lot of people,
reasonable to me.
I'm doing all this for you, and they just and then they get in there, they're like a lot of them want to call this administration corrupt. That's not for us, because if they ain't locked up, I don't know what the feds or whatever they got to do. And I don't wish death or jail on anyone.
Right.
Or
right,
unemployment.
Right.
I don't wish that on no one.
That's
not me.
Right.
Like I said, it's just something that I don't promote. But at the end of the day, those same politicians that get in,
who the hell is this on my goddamn
that get
phone,
in,
little motherfucker?
and the developer meet them and tell them, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do this for your campaign. You'll be surprised when they get caught up into the thing.
Right.
So you gotta be careful with what you're throwing shots.
Right. Exactly. All right. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Come on. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to finagle through a whole bunch of things. Can you turn the TV down? So, Mr. Herran, you are.
Who is this?
Turn it up.
There we go. Can we? One moment, guys.
Oh, I guess need to know who this is.
Yeah, I guess need to know you, Miss Jody.
We know the voice.
Why you up?
Okay, I'm sorry, guys.
It's
This
okay.
is Jody calling from Raleigh. I'm working and trying to do a whole bunch of things. Mr. Herran, you are mad honest about things. So, I have a couple of questions, right? So first, just on what you talked about the 70% given to constituents and 30%. If that is true, and I know that is what you just said is true, why do we then use it against the leader? Or in campaigning season, right? Why do you think that that narrative that you just gave or that answer that you gave and was truthful, why do you think that during election season we call that the friends and family hookup and hold leadership accountable as a negative?
You asking me, do I hold them a negative?
No. Why do you think in campaigning season, we've seen that, right? Well, unless I got to speak specific to it, right? So the big narrative is that Raz Baraka has the friends and family program that he only gives to family. And you just said, if I was in office, 70% of what I give would be for constituents, and for 30%, yes, if you know someone who's qualified. So why do we hold him at a different standard than what you just said?
I don't know why the other people hold him. I told you I don't hold him against anything.
Absolutely, I get it. I was just asking your perspective as to
so
why
my perspective is this. Listen,
others
so
do.
a lot of people feel like, and this is general, like when they not a part of that 30%, they feel that, they feel some type of way. That's when they're against you. Like you could tell a person yes 9 times, but that one no, it becomes a problem. And a lot of people feel like, oh, this person getting property, I didn't get anything.
Favoritism.
So now it's like, oh, F him, or they want to throw darts. and that's being wrong. Like there's people that was a part of the Barack administration. They lost their job. Now they hate him. You know, instead of saying, listen, nothing lasts forever. It was an opportunity, and you take it and you grow with it. And you know, you get unless the man did something personally that you know they done, which some people feel like he did. They was disrespected by him personally. Then they have their reason. But otherwise, like myself, it was a time I was working for the administration, and I got let go. I didn't take it personally. It was an opportunity. I built my resume. It was another position, and I moved on from that. And I still respected the administration after that.
Thank you. I appreciate your answer. I got another question.
Yes.
When you're talking about the low voter turnout, right? And I just think you're a smart dude, so I just want your perspective. Do you think that, because I think the number is now between 160,000 to 190,000 registered voters in Newark, and only this 1% come out and vote, do you think that there is a lack of, when there is, let's say, this kind of election, of literally knocking on doors, bringing the voter out, or do you think it's just pure voter apathy?
I just think that my experience, a lot of people just say, I don't do politics, so I'm not voting. A lot of people saying, why should I vote? It's not going to change nothing. A lot of people say, I keep tired of hearing the same old thing from the same politicians, and when they get in office, they don't do nothing, or they don't come back. So those are the reasons. But the people that don't cast their vote, you know, I believe they're part of the problem, because you never know. At least, you know, just like with Chick, I don't know if you have children or not. When you know you did your part, you could pat yourself on the back and say, well, I did A to Z for my child.
Right.
Now, the choice that he decided to do after that, it's not on me because he's his own person, but we got to do our part. We have to do our part to come to the community meetings. Like when I was in school, my father was at those PTA meetings. You know, my family was there. When we had meetings in Dayton Street once a month, those community meetings, people came out and addressed their concerns. Now,
absolutely.
So when the school have the school board have a meeting and only 60 parents is there, and don't get me wrong, I know times are different, because if you're a single household and you can't afford that rent, some people are holding down 2 jobs where they can't afford to know what's going on to be at that meeting, because it's either I pay my rent or I can't, or even come to the game. Some people get missed out. But what about all those other parents that only have one job or getting some type of assistance? You should be there. You should be there. And that's where you bring it back to the community. We brought it back to the community like, oh, they voted, they having this, they talked about this. And other parents like, nah, we got to stand up, because we can't afford to go a summer and I'm at work and my son is home and not doing anything, when they have this budget. They have this budget and this line item that they voting on. Somebody need to be there. Somebody need to put their vote in, so that way we could get those funds for our kids.
So you believe that it's more voter apathy than it is voter suppression in North?
I think it's both. I think the education, a lot of people are miseducated. They don't have a reason to vote. They don't know the struggle like our generation know. You notice the struggles your grandparents went through. Like I seen my grandmother call a call to action in front of the building.
Yeah, I get you. Thank you so much. Listen, Mr. Herran, I wish you well, but if you don't make it this year, please keep running. They need you.
Absolutely. And I appreciate that. Thank you.
You got it. Good luck.
Thank you.
Appreciate it, Jody.
Yeah, man. All right, so let me ask you some real spicy questions now. What are one or two of the candidates that you respect in this race?
Dun.
I was going to use that. I'm telling you, I had that in the
Out of all the candidates that I respect, who I really respect,
Do candidates vote?
yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah,
Answer the
yeah,
question.
yeah,
Go ahead, answer
yeah.
the question. Go ahead, answer the question.
Yeah.
Man, I gotta think of all the candidates. So, from what I see on social media, I respect, and I have a relationship with him. I respect that. I haven't seen Do It All disrespect anyone. I know me and him talked, and there were some things he did mention he can say, but he didn't publicly disrespect anyone.
Right.
So I definitely respect him. Wow, that is because even though if someone did speak out on something, like you got people that speak about the concerns and the issues, and that's okay. Like you don't have to attack a person directly, but you can speak out on the issues. So I think most of them speak out on the issues, but.
Well, you did the one. You said one or two. You answered. You answered the question. You said one or two. You only got one. That's cool.
Next speaker.
I see some of y'all public advisors hopping in the comments.
Oh, and I'm glad you mentioned him. Like Crump Crump was never disrespectful.
That's
he never he never came out nasty. Right. And even sometimes, even though they don't speak on it, in person, a lot of people were shady, just shady. Like you running for office, you don't speak.
Right.
And you don't speak. You got the attitude, and just So I witnessed a lot of that. But so I'm gonna say those two so far. I missed out of all.
Out of all the candidates, too.
On social media,
you only asked for one or two.
Well, a lot of Eddie.
Asked for one or two.
We was on a while, man. There's a couple of candidates that big you up and support you. I seen them.
LeBron.
Yeah.
She wasn't nasty. I mean, look, like me and Trenton, real cool. He spoke on issues. He spoke on real serious issues that was pointed out in the South. Lonnie Baker, he pointed out some things too. I didn't see everyone interview that was on here. Gail Chainfield, she pointed out some very strong issues. She's experienced. She's what we say, an OG in this game. I remember when I first started working for the city. I remember she was always straightforward with things. Like she'd tell you, "Oh, Alonzo, get the fuck out of here!" She remind me of my mom. She checked, she checks you. Yeah. She tells you what you want. She told me.
Big
and people was mad. I'm gonna speak on that. People was mad because I supported Gail. People was mad that I supported Gail, and I had my reason but Gail was the only one that sat me down a year and a half ago, and told me what I needed to do to run for office. She gave me the blueprint. Me and her, we talked, and we had, because I've been here since Sharp James, and I said, all of y'all didn't pass the baton. No one passed the baton. And she said, "You know what, Lonzo? I'm gonna help you pass. I'm gonna pass that baton to you, but you got to be willing to do this and do that." And she told me. She told me not to be nasty. Not to be, even though I had no intentions in my heart to be that, but she told me certain things. But certain things that she has a fight. And sometimes when it's just you and that other candidate, you have to call them out sometimes. Right. You have to call out the shenanigans. People using pictures for clout. And I've been around them. I've been around where they do the whisper campaigns. They talk, they talking about you.
Love and politics.
They talk about you. But what I look like I always grew up that listen. If they don't say it to me, I'm not feeding it to them. I'm not going into hearsay. Right. As long as nobody ain't stepped 2 feet in front of my face and disrespect me, then we ain't got no problem. If you don't like me, you entitled to that. Right. You're entitled to that.
I'm a man first. Respect me as a man. I'm respect you.
Give us one campaign tactic that you hate. You mentioned about the photo ops.
Yeah,
give us another one that really burns you up, that candidates use, and you like, do we have to do that? Like,
do we have to do that?
Like something you would never do.
You ain't tearing down nobody posters, right?
Nah, definitely ain't tearing down. I didn't say that because I've been I posted about that and I talked about that.
Right.
But other things like like the videos.
I like the way you did it too. You came up there and he was like, "Listen, the next motherfucker take my boy, man." Let me stop. You did it the political correct way, man. I applaud you for that. You definitely did it.
Using kids for your benefit.
Wow, that's deep.
Yeah, that is deep.
I'm definitely not. Don't people say they in capacities and doing things for. I'm serving. You're not serving if you're getting paid for it.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Big point.
Word up.
If that's your job to do, and don't get me wrong, we want to do. I don't want to like any job that I take. I want to be passionate about it.
Right.
So it's nothing like getting paid for something that you like to do.
Yeah, something you like to do. Word. Yeah.
Right.
But when you using them for your platform and your benefit, I think that's wrong.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, y'all got some questions y'all want to ask Mr. Herran, man. Call us up, man. 862-405-7848. Once again, the number is
phone lines are open.
862-405-7848. I know Bernard had asked a question up there.
That was a long time ago.
Now, Bernard, call us up and ask your question. Ask your question.
Come on, Bernard.
If you could build your team with the candidates
Who the hell is this
right
on my
now,
goddamn phone, little motherfucker?
and you've been paying attention to all of them, because I know how you do. Who would your starting five be?
All right, before you answer that, let's get to the caller before you answer that. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey y'all, hey, it's Takia Diamond.
What's up, TK?
What's up, y'all? What's up? So I just wanted to share, Alonzo, you're doing an amazing job. I know that there are haters, if that's what you want to call them, but that's really people who admire you and don't really want to tell you how great you are. My question to you is, because we know in this whole political world, even if you are the perfect person, sometimes people have strings that they could pull and someone else can become for you the spot that you're supposed to have. Will you continue, even if you don't win this election, to support your city the way that you have been before this election, because you've been spending your own money to help clean up your city and things like that? Is that something that you plan to continue regardless? What's your plan regardless of the outcome of the election?
So my plan is on May the 13th, if win, lose, or draw, I'm going to go live and talk about my experience in this campaign. Yes, I am going to continue I will run. I will go back and build more those alliances in those wards with those people that I need to build with, to prep myself so that way I can make sure that I walk into office in 2030. I'm going to continue to do what I do
yes.
around, but I'm going to build with the right people. Like I was saying, a lot of these candidates, of course, a lot of them are going to disappear and then try to come back out again years later. Some people might say, listen, it didn't work out, so I'm not going to do it no more. But I would try to build with them who really want to build and do right by the city.
I love it. That's all I had today. I just wanted you to share and expand on that, and I'll talk to y'all later, okay?
All right, thank you, TK.
Thanks for calling in.
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
This is brother Bernard calling from New Jersey.
Bernard, there you go.
Bernard.
Now, Bernard, I saw your question, But we getting so many questions put up there that I couldn't follow it. So you're on the line now. You can ask them yourself right now, brother.
All right, so I would say first, peace and power. I'm gonna say council at large, elect, brother Herran. I'm a fan.
Thank you, appreciate you.
So let me start there. You definitely on my hit list. I'm hoping that you feel me. You sitting in them seats and like Donna said, going to work on the 13th. So I'm gonna just put that out there. I kind of hold my endorsements because I'm a, Black MAGA advocate. You feel me? I gotta, I don't want to get into that. I'm just letting you know, you don't have to be MAGA affiliated, but I'm giving you my endorsement. But I got a question for you. You ready?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, so I came across you first in the trilogy, King of North. You know what I mean? I watched all of your films. Okay. Like I said, I'm a fellow street lit writer, so you know what I mean. I share that passion, but I'm asking what you're thinking. I don't want to make any speculations, but your thinking behind, from my perspective, the caricature of the political environment in Newark, New Jersey, through the lens of that film. You feel me? It kind of reminded me of what D.W. Griffith did when, he put out Birth of a Nation the first time in 1914. You feel me? Where, all of the politicians, the black politicians that, were elected in the office in the movie, they were like parody because, white supremacy was trying to make a direct stab at black intellect. You feel me? Like that's why, it was, and it got so much traction in America because, you feel me? It was, Woodrow Wilson, what was roommates with D.W. Griffith at Yale. You feel me? Which is one of the reasons they were able to, move our people into, the perception of our people in those directions where it's like we come in the office and we, coming in there eating chicken wings and putting our feet up all up in the chamber offices. Like, what is your thinking? What was your thinking behind the putting out of that image or the perception through those films, specifically the trilogy of King of North?
You talking about all of them, or you talking about the trilogy?
Talking about specifically the trilogy, focused on the King of Newark, because there were several things that, like I remember when Raz came into office the first time and they did that gang truce or that elimination of the warrants. It was like 4,000 brothers that showed up, you feel me, that literally got warrants eliminated. This was one of the first moves, Baraka made when they came into office. And I thought it was brilliant because ultimately it's like right from the gate, he created a avenue to get for black felons. Like there were so many black felons living under the radar. And you feel me? And then when he did that, and it was eliminating them warrants, eliminating charges, eliminating all this stuff. You feel me? See, if you came out of Newark, from the New Jersey Drive era, you feel me? A lot of us had, you feel me? Spin out charges, all kind of charges that came with getting into police chases, all that, because that was that's one of the reasons. Sharp eliminated the police chases because, see, people don't know that history. We get so inundated with, you feel me, the history of the political class, and Raz was a part of that political class. But, some of us came in the trenches on the number blocks, so we had a different perspective of North. You know what I'm saying? So I'm asking your idea or your thinking behind why you took such a charged reality, because there was no way not to disconnect what you was putting out from, what my perception of the parody to that Baraka administration. So I'm asking, what was your thinking, so I don't have to speculate.
Okay, so I just need to be clear with your question. Are you asking, like, was the movie versus reality? Like, is that what you're saying?
I'm asking, why did you make a movie trilogy called The King of Newark that leaves a perception that you are, not happy with, not only not happy with the Barack administration, because that's exactly what I'm thinking. Because some of the usage and scenes were directly relative to what somebody like you had a whole scene where there's you negotiating a gang truce as a elected mayor in the movie.
Okay, so let me answer. Let me start off. King of Newark was made. King of Newark is based on a novel that I wrote, a fiction novel. I wrote that novel back in 2011 or 2012, before Barack was even in office. I never knew the mayor then personally. Now I knew his brother. Me and Mitty, we used to throw parties together. I had an entertainment company, and he had an entertainment company. So I never been a bit around Raz. King of Newark was shot in 2013 and released in 2014, in 2015. So yeah, there was speculation that they thought I was doing a movie like about him. I didn't know him at that time. I still don't know his personal life or whatever. So Malcolm Graves is a fiction character I took several movies. If you go back on my interviews, it was The Wire that inspired me about the politics with the police and the drug thing. And King of Newark was showing that here's a guy who came from poverty that wanted to do more for his people. If you realize the character, Malcolm done more good, but because of his past, there were people that was hating on him that all wanted to pull him back. But he always tried to do right for his community and for his people. So none of that has ever mimicked or the Raz Baraka administration or him himself.
Okay, so I appreciate that, but let me put just a slight pushback. Baraka has been involved in Newark politics since he came out of college. Like, one of the first actions the brother engaged in was to run for the mayor's office as like a 20-something year old, and I was a part of that campaign. So plausible deniability is a thing. You feel me? Like my point is, he's not a person who just, came up in a vacuum. Like, even his father articulated, like in many videos, that he sent him to Howard for the purpose of gaining the skill and wisdom to come back to then, help navigate a movement that he started. When he came back from New York, when Malcolm got assassinated. So we could trace this family's, connection to not only the Black Arts movement, but we could connect this family to the the architecture or the engineering of the Black freedom struggle, via the Black Belt.
Bernard, where we going? Where we going, bro?
So Bernard, let's just be clear. You just said you was a fan, right? You said you watched every
and I would
movie.
listen. Everybody that I know, I think, should vote for you for council at law. You needed in that position.
I just want to know, like,
you know what I'm saying. But know that.
Hold on, Bernard. I'm getting.
Hold on, let him talk, bro.
But like I said, Bernard, what I'm saying to you is that from King of Newark 1, I don't know what. There's nothing that mimics from Malcolm Graves' life that mimics Raz Baraka. Like,
Would you allow me to present to you the text that I'm writing to make that to make that a reality, and we could extend this conversation further? I trust what you're saying, but let me argue my point through an essay.
Bernard, take his number. I'm gonna send you his number, Bernard, and y'all could discuss that. You know what I'm saying, after the show.
I just want to make sure that you're gonna read it when I send it to you.
Nah, he gonna read it. He gonna read it.
No, my number public, Bernard. You know, I don't. It been like that, and it's gonna be like
but
that.
I'm writing this piece. Listen, bro, and I don't AI. You know, AI have fun. You know, like Rockman and Al Tariq, they're my guys. We've been going back and forth with this AI meme war, and it's all in love. But listen, I'm gonna say this to you. You feel me? I'm gonna get that essay together for your purview, not the masses, but it's gonna benefit the masses. But I'm gonna argue that yes, I believe perception matters, especially in film. You feel me? Being a fellow film writer, I'm a writer too, so
Bernard, you want to do a movie together? You want to do a movie together?
That's all. All right. So I want to argue that.
Cut it.
That's all you want.
Let's do it.
Enough. Cut it.
I'm gonna send that to you. So if you could email me, I'm gonna email.
We got you, Bernard. We got you.
Cut it.
We got you, Bernard. You want a scene in his come on.
Right.
I mean, that's all. You want a scene?
One question.
You want the stolen cars? Bernard, you ain't steal no cars, my brother.
You had a whole soliloquy about nothing. Please, if you have a question, hold on. I gotta say this. If you're gonna call up here to ask a question, ask the question. Jesus, the man ain't got all day. He has work to do.
My problem was he asked a question, then he told him he was wrong.
Yeah, like
he said, nah, that is not wrong. I can show you in the movie.
Man.
When you wrote it about, I'm like, damn.
You tell him about his movie.
Oh, my goodness gracious. Shout out to Rockman. I see you, Rock. Shout out to Rockman Muhammad on the check-in.
He checked in too late when I talked about him earlier. You know.
You have to rewind that and see that.
Yeah, Rock, go back to the beginning and
I apologize, people,
and listen to what I said about you and Al Tariq. You know, but again, like I said, I want people I want soldiers like that. When somebody's attacked me, I want some strong army, rebuttal. People calling me, oh, you should say. I say, well, you know me. Won't you go up there and speak on me?
Right. On my behalf.
So like I said, we don't have that. We don't have that. Like I said.
He was trying to give you his script. That's what he was trying to do.
Yeah. I got
to slide you his script.
I'm saying though, you say you need some security.
For the next 3 movies, we could do it this way.
I'm saying my brother said you need some security.
After this campaign, I could do a movie now. I could do a movie on some political stuff.
Yeah. Listen, we got a lot of footage for you.
Yeah, tell me.
Matter of fact, speaking of that, matter of fact, we're saying it right here, right now. Brother, we need your help on love and politics. We want to do.
I'm not playing. We did too.
We got mad footage and a whole lot of notes.
Yes.
1 second, callers. 1 second.
We definitely need to do that right after.
Okay.
We sit down and we can talk about it.
Absolutely.
Caller.
Hello.
Yeah, Brock Diamond on the check down.
Brock Diamond. What up, Brock?
Brock.
That's Black Diamond.
Yeah, what's good?
What's going on?
Nothing. Just congratulations, Mr. Herran. I see you still in the running. So good luck, my boy.
Man, thanks. I appreciate it, man. And I remember you when I told you I was going to run, and you threw me, just going to throw me your support. I appreciate that, man.
Oh, absolutely.
That's right.
Absolutely. Listen,
matter of fact, Black Diamond was in the movie in King of North. So they just Bernard just called in Black Diamond about asking questions about the movie.
Look, we told you how to. You see what he said?
I got a film called Dirty Mattress that I would like to produce.
Yeah, that's all that was about.
Bernard don't want no sauce with Brock.
Bernard gonna have a debate soon.
You got your first supporter right there.
Oh yeah. Well, he gonna lose immediately because he don't really want to get to the nitty gritty. I'm about getting to the nitty gritty, and that's what brings me to ask this question. I hear a lot of people talking about the youth, which is nice. You know what I'm saying? It's easy to get the youth, especially when they easily influenced. And then I hear a lot of people talking about the seniors who are frail and who are probably easily influenced too. So my question is, what about the real meat of the situation, these young men? What is your plan for the young men in the city?
Well, that's a good question. So I've been doing this last year. There's fathers and sons and teenagers. Pretty much we've been coming together like as a lunch or a brunch. And, we talk about real issues and just basically how can we guide them and what are the problems that we can assist with. Because, like I said, for you to be a man, you have to see a man first. So, that's how it took. It was many men in my life that it took a village, and we lost that wave. Like let's be our generation, right? We got a lot of the promoters. You got Ferg and Hanif, yourself. We all from Newark. We from the hood. So when we pull those young guys like 20 or 17, 18, we get them in a room. They know that they can hear from my generation who we were, what impact we made. So when we tell them it ain't cool to go that route, they can relate to it.
Well, not necessarily that age range, because I feel like again that's those people are influenced. I'm talking about the 25 to 35-year-olds. You see what I'm saying? Who don't have an idea of what they're gonna do. You know what I'm saying?
So let's talk about
they can't afford their own apartment. They don't have a lot of education. You see what I'm saying? They just be kind of like flunkies. You just see them out. You know what I'm saying? Really don't have no goals. Just sort of in the way.
They living. They just living. They just waking up, living. The next day they get with their friends. They just smoke weed, hanging over each other's house. They don't want to. They don't have no ambition to get an apartment.
Right.
That's my son. That's my son. Because he's 26 years old, about to be 27. The thing is that they feel entitled. They feel like they're not pushed. They're not motivated. So, and then we got to talk about the real deal with that age bracket. They hooked on them. They taking pills. So what I did, I connected with a kid. He's 26 years old. He had a bad pill problem. He was no he had no drive. He was out there hanging out. Now he cleaned himself up. Now he's getting ready to run for district leader. So I'm utilizing him because that age bracket ain't gonna relate to me and you. So we have to use them to show them that he's the example. He works. He has a kid. He's taking care of his kid. He got his own apartment. We have to connect with them.
Right. Well, I commend you for that. I know it's going to be a problem if we don't have anybody addressing that. I hear people, again, I hear them talking about the youth and talking about our seniors. But the young men who could be, the backbone and the providing safety in the community, you don't hear a lot of programs for them. But I wish you luck. And
it takes people like me and you to come together because you have a name, I have a name, Ferg have a name, Kaz, Abu, we have a name. So they sit down, they seen us as they grew up, but we need to connect with them and tell them that, listen, that ain't cool. Or what is they, like I asked my son, what is it that you really want to do? If you don't want to, I know you don't want, you're not a labor guy. You don't want to drive trucks. So all I can tell you, listen, what about a firefighter? Be a police officer where you can make a good salary and you can retire early. They have to figure it out. A lot of them just lost, man. They lost. But it's the parents enabling them. Like, I know parents, my son 26, 27 years old, she still living at home. No, you got to give them a time limit. Sometimes tough love is the best love. Sure, I had to leave my house when I was 18 years old. I found my way.
Yeah, but one thing I'll only say to that, and I'll go on the other side is, what I've realized growing up that having a place to come home to was a privilege. Having a place to come home to where there was love and people cared about what you was doing and where you was going. That was a privilege, and a lot of these young men living today didn't have that growing up, and so I give grace to people because I know that their environment may not have been necessarily mine, and so I just want to hope that we have some ideas and some plans for them, because if not, then it's just gonna fill up the jail cells.
True. So that's what we got to do,
Squad,
Black
squad
Diamond.
up.
Squad up.
when I'm gonna get my movie scene, my brother. I'm saying, like, you know, I'm gonna need my movie scene, man. Seriously,
Let me
man.
ask you a question real quick.
And I'm
This gonna be
security
my
too.
last question, man.
I just want to say shout out to Felicia Austin. Feel better. I appreciate you.
Yes.
I follow you. I listen to you, and we need people like her. She speaks up.
Yeah,
she speaks
yeah.
up,
She does.
and will call you out. You know when you
Oh,
wrong.
yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
so I admire. I sit back. I don't comment a lot on social media, but I admire the people from afar away because at the end of the day, we got too many people that don't say nothing.
Right, right.
That don't say anything.
That part.
You know.
Yeah. All right, back to my before you ask your question, Buzz, man.
Yeah.
I asked him that top 5,
Word.
you know what I'm saying? For the
Yeah.
candidates that who if he was in I say you was the president of the at large. Who the ones, know what I'm saying, under you?
I like Eddie. Eddie. What's his name?
Eddie.
He's running for council. Elliot Rivera.
Rivera, right?
Yeah,
Eden Rivera. Yeah.
Eden Rivera.
Eden Rivera. That's why I tried off.
I had the when I met him. and
Shout out to
we
Eden,
knew
man.
each other.
Shout out to
That's the
Eden,
guy
yes.
right
Good
there.
brother, yes.
When we was at when they had the at-large candidate forum, I really listened to him, and he was he speak with confidence. He was passionate.
Yeah.
And you know, actually, I have reached out to him a couple of weeks ago. I told him I meant to call him, but he's definitely someone I want to work with. Another at large member. Oh, you know who? He's very knowledgeable. He speaks very well. He's knowledgeable. He wasn't messy at all. Kettles.
Kettles.
Khalil Kettles.
Khalil, yeah.
Yeah, I liked his work. I liked the way he was doing things. You know, people wasn't nasty. He wasn't phony. That's what I like to be around. You have to deal with it, but at the end of the day, I like just being genuine with yourself.
Right.
Okay. That's 2.
He said that's 2.
3 more.
And there's a lot more people. That's the thing. It's
Well,
like,
you know, there's people that I wanted to sit down with. Like, I admire, you know, Altry White. You know,
okay,
he
that's
was,
that's family.
He was definitely he didn't want to play. He didn't want to get messy. He was just trying to run his race. He's always been about the youth. I know when I met him, he was assistant principal at Shabazz, and you know I used to go there. And he used to come around to the movies, so he was definitely.
Yes, he was.
He's somebody I definitely would. Look, we're gonna go handle this.
Right.
I got your back. You got my back.
Okay,
that's
yeah,
what I like.
word.
You know,
Okay, yes.
You know, you get some people. You step up to the line, and you be like, damn, man, you know,
They be like,
you
wait a
know,
minute,
yeah,
hold on,
Ain't
Alonzo.
nowhere to be found.
You didn't tell me I had to do this. Wait a minute.
I had to go to Africa that day.
yeah.
I don't feel too good right now. I'm not at my best.
And let me say something, women. Like I never got the chance to. We didn't have a one-on-one. Nadira Brown.
Okay,
Nadira.
I heard her on.
It's my girl right there.
At the forum.
Killed yours, Kimmy, didn't he? Killed you right away. You said it, and he killed you.
She's definitely she's strong-minded and she has some good ideas. I'm gonna tell you, a lot of people try to discredit her, but I got the opportunity to talk to and build with Sheila Montague. Sheila Montague she's very strong. She's very smart.
Yes,
she's educated. But you know, overall, and I'm not saying this about her. I'm saying this about a lot of people, even people that's not running. People are dealing with some real issues from their past.
That's a fact.
Personal issues, right?
And they never got any therapy. They never got any help on. But and then at the end of the day, when as you growing up in Newark, you got those that's going to lead you and try to guide you around, or someone that's going to take advantage of you. So a lot of these people are just been taken advantage of. They want an opportunity to serve or be a part of something. And, you know, society or that man or that woman, you know, just ran them in the hole, you know. Trent, he's a good guy. You know, I remember when he worked. Me and him had the opportunity to work together when he was on Eddie Osborne's staff, and I was on the West Ward, and you know, he was about serving and doing for his community. So these are people that I will look at in the future and say, listen, let's form a team now. Muta, I like Muta Alamin. I think he got some good characteristics. You know, so some people just want, but those are ones that get overlooked. So many of us get overlooked.
Right.
That's why when I did the Our Legacy Award thing, it was about people like yourself. You've been here.
That's what it sounds like your list is. It sounds like your list is the ones who are getting overlooked.
Yeah, people
the
just
ones
get overlooked.
The ones who you barely hear. That's the young ones. Hey, Buzz. Yeah, that's the little bro.
So,
yeah, that's what it sounds like your list is.
Yeah, like Jody Pittman, neighborhood trauma. Like, you know, people went through some real. We saw some things. We lost friends.
Yeah.
I mean, there was a time. I'm gonna be honest with you, and me and Lamont talked about that. That I didn't even think I would live to 21. I was 21.
Wow.
I was losing friends 14, 16.
Word.
You know.
I didn't think I would see 18.
Yeah, you and these are real, sincere, legit answers.
Right.
Because of the things that was going on. So people that here today, you know, they grateful and they thankful, but again, we from the city. Why can't we sit at the table?
Right.
I don't want to be on the one menu.
That's true.
Why can't I have a piece of the iceberg?
Right.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
I've been a real estate investor. Why no? I should have been awarded a couple of lots of property, but then at the time I understand because I was a city employee, so I couldn't. I've been a promoter. Why I haven't connected with two of the other three promoters and was able to do something big at the PAC.
Right.
Symphony Hall, you know, once a month or quarterly. Like, we want to be at the table.
Right. Now, I know that, being that you was a former police officer, I noticed that you didn't mention the other two police officers that's running. Rasheem Peppers or...
LeBron.
Oh,
LeBron, Maria LeBron.
The female. She's the female.
Oh, the female.
Yeah.
I didn't hear Peppers or
Jimmy
McCoy.
Well, because Jimmy, Jimmy running for me and Jimmy's cool. We cool. We know each other for a long time.
He running, and I said at large, and he's running for the West.
Yeah, he running. That's why I said when he said at large, I didn't mention.
Okay.
Yeah, I mentioned LeBron. Peppers, me and Peppers, we have like his family is like my family. That he's a Braswell. You know, his last name Peppers, but his father is a Braswell. So they family like my family. No, Pepper's doing this thing. Like Pepper's doing this thing up there in West Side High School.
It's
so
a mutual respect.
You know, and we respect it. You know, one thing I did, and they all I called every candidate, and I told them, listen, you know me, I know you. I'm not running no bad campaign.
Right.
If you hear any hearsay,
let me know.
You call me.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Because people react off of hearsay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And we all, me, Altreet White, I talked to Peppers. It was only a few people that I knew that I don't want it to get messy because people like to divide us.
Right.
So you know,
As
like
I see.
and Peppers, you know, I know, like I said, so he's like family. I didn't want to like, you know, like I'm just throwing support behind him because you know he's family. But you know, Peppers, you know, he's been a straight shooter. He retired as a captain. He's up there doing his thing at Westside High School. I didn't know he was planning to run until when it happened. I wish we did talk about it before then, but at the end of the day, everybody had their reason why they didn't say.
Right. Shout out to Peppers.
Oh yeah, I mean, I like how you
And
said
Jimmy
that
McCoy.
too. Word. You said people that you know, that you already know before they start running, like, and they knew you was running because, like I said, you've been doing this for 2 years. Why didn't they, like, you know, come, not like they had to, but come to you and like, yo, I think, you know what I'm saying, mine could help yours and we could do this together instead of.
I'm gonna be honest with you, and I'm gonna be honest with the public. I was bothered by that. I was, because it was like, you know, at the end of the day, but then again, I look at it, maybe the people who was backing them, maybe they didn't want no affiliation with me. You know, I don't know. But I did feel like, listen, we would have been stronger. Like I told Altreet White, Alonzo, AA. You know, it would have looked strong. He got his clout. I got my clout. We would have looked stronger.
Right.
Peppers, you know, he's retired captain, retired cop. But like I said, I was always more than just a cop, and we could have pushed that together. Especially, you know, he had money behind him. I had my own money behind me, so it was like we could have helped each other. But everybody had their reasons. Sometimes you got to run your race, and depending on the outcome tomorrow, it shows like, listen, next time, all right, now I'm gonna do this right.
Word.
You know.
Word.
This way.
Word.
Right. Okay.
All right. Makes sense.
All right, we got a game called Would You Rather that we like to play. All right, so I'm gonna give you 10 questions on the Would You Rather. You have to pick one though. You gotta pick one. All right, y'all fellas ready?
I'm ready.
We're gonna get it to them now.
Gonna get it to 'em now.
All right. Number one. Would you rather expose corruption in City Hall and lose powerful political allies, or stay quiet to keep your political future safe?
I rather if I know factual information, I'm going to expose you.
There you go. These are what people want to hear.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Y'all want to add on to that?
And not saying the answer the question. I do it now. When I do business with someone, like I had someone recently, I paid for cable ads, right? And the cable ads was supposed to run from April 4th to all the way to Election Day. Now, you know, and I paid them up front. You know, I'm getting calls, so you gotta. All right, there go the money. Here go my video. I know my deliveries. Sent them. April 4th come, my ads ain't on.
Yeah.
Oh, they're gonna give you a couple days. They're gonna give you a little bit more, and they're gonna, all right. April 10th, ain't on. 15th ain't on. April 20th, I want my money back.
That's right. That's right.
If I don't have my money back, I'm going like I do when I do things. I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna expose you. I'm gonna tell you that don't deal with this person.
Right.
So I do that now. Because I don't do bad business. I'm not here to get over, and I'm not gonna allow nobody to get over me. And I'm not gonna make a referral to the public so you can scam them and get over it. No, but they pay me back my money and they apologize because I had done business with them before, but this time is crucial. I need every awareness that I could get. So go on to your next question.
All right, number 2. Would you rather cut city spending and upset voters, or raise taxes and risk hurting struggling families?
I would like to cut city spending in the areas that's needed. There's sometimes that there's certain areas where we have money in the budget that we don't need to have money in the budget.
Right.
So if we could take it from here and not hurt the residents, of course, because that's why people love Newark so much. That's why people stayed out of Irvington, because Irvington taxes was always double digits. So Newark was always known to have the lower taxes. It was at one time taxes. I remember my first property was like $2,000 or less than $2,000. Then now it's up for now you do new construction, you $15,000 or plus. So if we could save and always have programs where there's a program that I seen in Georgia that after a certain age, as a senior, you don't have to pay. You pay very low taxes, like the school tax.
Right.
If you don't have no children, seniors don't have to pay that. The most of us have to do it, even though my son is growing out of school, but I still got to pay it. We affect it. That's one of the biggest tax is the school tax part. Right. But seniors in Georgia, after 62 or something like that, once you start collecting Social Security, they don't have to pay that. So they taxes remain very low and affordable for them. So that's why I say you have to not stay in Jersey sometimes. You have to go out the box and see if we can adopt those programs here and talk about it. Council, talk to Congress, and talking to senators, talking to your governors, where we could save that at. That's what it is. That's the missing pieces. Nobody's is the collaborations.
Right.
Right.
All right, number 3, and I like that point too, where you say go outside the box and see how they work, and then bring it back home to see if it apply to us.
Exactly.
Okay. I like that. All right, number 3. Would you rather publicly call out another candidate you believe is dishonest, or stay professional and never mention names?
I call people out who do wrong. Far as calling them out, attacking them, I feel like it may be a little attacking. So I wouldn't do it publicly. I approach them personally.
Okay. All right. Number 4. Would you rather have Newark residents say you're brutally honest or politically polished?
Brutally honest.
All right. Number 5. Would you rather take money from big developers to fund your campaign, or run a smaller campaign with no outside influence?
That's big. I'm gonna answer the question, but the rules change so much on how much a candidate can really give you now these days. And no, it was lower before. Now, under this administration, it kind of went up a little bit, which it would help, because it's hard to raise money inside the city. And I heard Mitty say that one time. It's hard to raise money inside the city. And I'll be honest with you, I couldn't raise no money. Like, I never raised money for anything. I always cut a check. I created a list about 400 people in my phone who I knew that I've done business with, from real estate to movies and big time people. And you'd be surprised, like, who actually come get a check or sell you something. I mean, to the point where, like, if everybody gave you $50, you it's add up to something.
Right.
So, to be honest with you, I'd rather raise money low, more on the ground, lower, because when you're dealing with certain corporations, they give you that money, like, they own you to it.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
So I'd rather keep it where, and keep it feasible, how you run your campaign. Like, I have a good number that you can run an actual good campaign, but at the end of the day, I'd rather keep it low where I could walk in there. Like, I could walk in there and say, no one owes me.
Right.
You know? Because believe me, when you take that money, you know how it is.
Yeah.
You know?
It's a wrap.
I said, we say do this.
You become what they call a puppet.
Yeah.
All right, so number 6. Would you rather be a councilman everybody likes, or the councilman who gets results even if people get mad?
I want to get results. I don't like to step in water I can't swim. So I stepped into this race to show that I could get better results.
Right. I agree, because you can't please everybody.
You can't. You're just not going to please everybody.
Right. Number 7. Would you rather support a police crackdown on crime, knowing it may cause backlash, or push softer community approaches that may take longer to work?
I think sometimes certain crackdowns is necessary at the time, and you're going to get backlashes regardless, because no one's going to like the way how you done it. But if you done it and get good results, then everybody will love you later. And I'm gonna just say, and I'm gonna give you an example. When what's his name? Was it Giuliani when he did 42nd Street?
Yeah, Giuliani.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
I remember my grandfather used to take us over there on Sundays to watch movies. You could go to that whole strip. There's nothing but movies and prostitution out there. It was. So what I'm saying to you is that, like, what I want to do, my vision in first dinner, I want to crack down from Lincoln Park all the way down to Raymond Boulevard on Broad Street and Market Street, from Washington Street all the way down to Mulberry. I want to crack down on all the drug dealers, the pill dealers. I want to crack down on the homeless, and then I'm going to go after the homeowners about bringing it back to life. And once we get that back on, we will have that New York attraction where more businesses can thrive and stay in office. Everything that you open up in there, they close within a year because the rent is too high.
Right.
After 5 o'clock is dead down there. There's nothing. We need that back. I mean, I remember growing up, downtown was like going to the mall. You know?
It was our mall.
Yeah, it was our mall.
Right,
We ain't go to the mall.
Yeah, we ain't do
We ain't
that.
going. We went that. Halsey Street had all the shops there. We went to Bamberger's. We went to McCory's. Got that good pizza.
Macy's.
That donut shop right there was the treat.
Right.
The take back to the
Woolworths.
Yeah, all that.
And we was getting out of towners coming in the shop.
We had the the clothing, the big and tall. You had all the sneaker stores down there. You had the movie theaters. The arcade. That was our hangout.
Word.
So
arcade back
we have, in order for that, we have to do a clean sweep, and we got to hit it hard because if you hit it hard and you do it once, then you could stop it from coming back. But everybody has to be on everybody has to be on board. Code enforcement, police department, and sanitation, and then those other programs. Because some of those people down there, they need help.
Right.
They help. They've been taking them pills for so long. I mean, come on, them mothers. We grew up. We looked at Michael Jackson moonwalking. Them mothers really moonwalking.
Zombie land.
Yeah. So I think I would go with what you say, cracking down, right?
Cracking down,
yeah,
right.
Yeah.
All
Take the
right,
backslash.
Number 8. Would you rather debate every opponent face to face, live with no notes, or let your record speak for itself and avoid the drama?
I definitely, I like to let my record speak for itself and avoid the drama because you got people, like I said. I went to college. I didn't finish college, and people get up there and they talk about their college degrees. And they talk about this. They know how to talk where they can make it sound good. But it's about the action.
Right.
What you really been doing.
Yeah, that's my
action speaks louder than words.
Where have you been?
Right.
Who could testify to what you're saying? And that was one of the big things about the documentary that I got after people seen it. They said, Alonzo, you had backup that could really contest. You were that guy. You were out there. Versus somebody going there saying, I was doing this, I was that, I was doing that. Right. Like, really, where were you? Who could contest that? Right. Show me something.
Word.
Yeah. Word.
That's one of my favorite quotes right there. You might be book smart more than me, but you're not life smart.
Exactly.
So I will leave. So we'll be in a certain location. You will get stuck, not trying to figure out how to get yourself out of that. And I will get myself out of that because I'm life smart. I know what it takes to live life.
LOX,
you can't learn them in books. It's what you go through.
LOX, baby.
Word. It's what you go through
Living
in life.
life off experience.
Books ain't going to help you live longer. Life, man. You got to understand.
Exactly.
So, yeah, I agree with that.
All
Check
right.
my records.
Number 9. Would you rather admit one major weakness publicly right now or point out the biggest weakness in your opponents?
I will admit a weakness. Repeat that question. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Would you rather admit one major weakness publicly right now or point out the biggest weakness in your opponents?
I will admit my weakness. I don't like attacking people because at the end of the day we all have flaws, right?
Right.
And but if I know if it's going to affect the community, if I know it's going to affect someone's decision, I will call someone out on it. I will speak on that.
Right.
I would do that. But me personally going up on social media and say, for instance, well, Youngblood, you X, Y, and Z. That's just not me.
Right. Right.
I will call them out personally, but I will admit where I'll go wrong at. What's one of my weaknesses.
All right. Last one. Would you rather serve one powerful term that changes Newark forever or stay in office for 20 years playing politics safe?
No, at my age and where I'm at in life, I'd rather do one term and make a big change. Because that's one of the problems I have with people that's in office now. You've been doing this for 20 years. You've been doing this for 40 years. Your flame been went out.
Right.
You know, so you just showing up. You just collecting a check. You need someone that's gonna come in with fresh ideas. Get somebody else, and then you gotta ask, why didn't you pass the baton? Like, you know, I believe we should go to terms.
Yeah, I was gonna say
I believe that. I believe that.
How many years you think?
I would say 2, but I would say at least 3, because your first term into your
so that's
is
4. So
cleaning
that's
up.
8. So two is 8 years, right? Because every term is 4 years.
Yes,
So
I would say 2, but 3 is your max.
Yeah. Right. All right. So 12 is your max.
I would say 12 is your max. If you can't get done what you could do in 12 years, then it's over. Shame on you. That's a fact. Right. You know, go try something else.
Yeah, this ain't
And
for
I
you.
agree. And I think you should.
This
and I
ain't for
think
you.
they should start in the 11th year. Start molding someone else. You know what I'm saying? For them positions.
Absolutely.
Right?
If you plan it, you got some people say I'm gonna do 3. If you go in like when Booker came. Booker, I remember before he became the mayor, he said, I'm only going to do 2 terms. Because he knew he was preparing for his next. And like you're right, whoever was shadowing him, or whoever he identified would be that person, they should have been with him and outspoken.
Yeah. Do you see that going on, though? Have you seen that going on while you was in there? Like, you know, around a lot of them?
prepped?
Yeah,
proteges.
Prepping.
No, not at all.
Ain't no
Not at all. No, I'm going to tell you, you will see that next time. I'm going to tell you what Newark is going to be prepared, and people will always say this. Newark is not ready for a Hispanic mayor. Newark is going to be ready for whoever's ready for them.
That's a fact.
So I'm going to be honest with you. We will have a Hispanic mayor. And listen,
But is that a major?
Well, we had one for
it's
a
not
little
a major.
while.
It's not. Listen, you gotta look at it like this.
Quintana.
When Booker
when
took
he
office,
did.
he was acting mayor.
He was acting mayor,
But
so-
we talking about
That's
elected. We talking about being elected.
That
So
mean the people.
let's say this, and I'm gonna be very frank, and I think I need to clear up something. I'm people. If you don't know, my name is Alonzo Herran Jr. and I'm 100% Afro-American. I'm not mixed. I'm not Puerto Rican. I'm not Dominican. Because people were saying basically, oh, is he mixed? Why I have his, Alonzo, depending on how you say it or you spell it, S-O-A-L-O-N-S, so that's Alonzo. So that's Puerto Rican. That's Spanish.
Alonzo.
But Alonzo, training day, Alonzo morning, I'm an Afro-American. But again, we was born and raised in the projects. We don't separate out, we don't do the race card. I love my Spanish women. I love my Spanish brothers.
I'm from North North. I damn sure do.
Yeah,
Oye, ¿qué le pasa aquí?
I lived in Stephen Crane. So what I'm saying is that everybody say Newark ain't ready for this and Newark ain't. Let's be real. When we was growing up, Adenizio, what was he, Italian?
Yeah.
He's
Something
Italian,
like that.
right?
Yeah, I think he was Italian.
Then it went to
Yeah, he was Italian, yeah.
Ken Gibson, a black guy.
Right.
From Ken to Sharp, Booker to Raz. We had our time.
Right.
Now, shame on us that we don't, like the mayor said, we don't hold the line.
Right.
And pass the baton. Then we have, after that, so now, will it be rightful so if a Hispanic get it?
Right.
Long as he do the right thing by all races?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I wouldn't mind.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah, I wouldn't
and I'm going to
mind.
be honest with you. Even in the police department, I got more things done from a Hispanic than I got done from my own people. A good feel. Let's be real.
Who the hell is this on my
let's
goddamn
shout
phone,
out,
little motherfucker?
let's shout out 2 great Hispanic councilmen when I was growing up, when I was a little boy. Hank Martinez and Anthony Carino. He took care of the black community. It wasn't about race. It was about they did what they felt was right. They took care of us.
Right.
And that's all we have to do. So if it's going to be an Anibal Ramos in the future, as long as Anibal, and I like him, he's a good guy. You know, I supported him when he first ran for mayor. But at the end of the day, we want people that's going to be fair all across the board with all races.
Right.
That's all it's about.
Facts. The people.
The people.
People. All right. So, listen, y'all. There you have it. Tomorrow's decision day.
Sure.
Everything that's being said, the controversy, the back and forth, the social media shots, the pressure of this race. What are your final remarks to the people of Newark who are still undecided about voting today? Why should they trust Alonzo Herran Jr. with their vote when they step into that booth tomorrow?
Again, people, as you witness, if I met you in this journey, if you knew me for a long time, I have never been jealous of anyone. I tried to connect. I always tried to be the bigger picture. It was me, like I told you, I reached out to other candidates to try to form, because it's hard to get things as one time. Either they complied or they wanted to do their own thing. It's respected. I ran my race quietly, professionally, and I'm going to finish strong regardless. Forget about the hearsay. Judge me on my merits. Judge me on what you know about me, what you read about me. If you wanted to call me, I opened my number up to the public. It's always been public, and it's going to remain public because I'm going to be accessible, because I want you to hold me accountable. But I'm asking you, there's people that have been coming into your wars in the last couple of months. You never seen them before. They wasn't there when they've been in office under someone else. They running now for the first time. And I'm just asking you to be conscious, because people think we are stupid. They think we could just be bored. Everybody do things for money. Not everyone does that. Yes, I could be doing other things. I could be doing a lot of other things that made me money. But I spent money because I believe in myself and I believe in the city, and I want to see our city grow collectively. So I'm asking you to just cast me as one of your votes for councilman at large. Give me a shot. Give me a chance. Trust and believe. I am no one's puppet. I will be your voice. You will see me in your community. Regardless. I'm going to be at those meetings. I'm going to be at your personal meetings. I'm going to hold my own town meetings in every ward, every month. That's my commitment. So consider me. If you didn't see the documentary, go watch it. Go watch it. Listen to the testimony. Listen to what I've been through. I'm human just like you. But one thing, I'm going to lead by my appearance, my attitude, and my approach. I will not judge people and not walk around dealing with my ego, my emotions, or my entitlement. Alonzo Herran, 10B, you be my victory to tomorrow's race. Thank you.
All right. So, my brother, we have a song that you presented. Tell us about the song before we go, as we go on off the air.
When I started the campaign, my director sent me this song, and he said when he was doing it, it is an AI song, but it was touching of my struggles and what I want to see, how passionate I was about my community. So, I love it and I pump it. I'm gonna continue to pump it, regardless of the outcome. But if you listen to it, I think it would touch you too and make you motivated to go out and say, let's vote for someone who really want to be a representative of our city.
Right. That makes sense.
Right. That makes sense. Right. So as we exit the building, we're going to play the song. But before we play the song, we got to always end our show like we do. We love you more today. No, I messed up.
Whoa.
I messed up myself.
You acting different up there.
Yeah, get beside yourself, man.
Yeah. Wherever you go in life, wherever you go in life,
wherever you go,
take God with you.
take God with you.
And if you can't take God with you, then don't go.
Don't go.
Don't do it.
Never
Don't do
works. We love you more today than we did yesterday.
And why is that?
Because we learned more about you.
And how much we love them.
And we love you this much. Come on, you know, we love you this much.
Man. What they can do about it, man?
Ain't a damn thing you can do about
Damn
it.
thing.
Nada.
I can't do shit about it.
So, I want to thank y'all. Thank you, everybody that tuned in. Thank you, everybody that called up. And take care of yourself and each other. And we'll see you tomorrow. And please, get out there and vote. Get out there and vote. I want to hear you complaining if you don't vote. All right? Check us out tomorrow. I holla.
Clean that up to the brick. Y'all in this together, yeah. No stand up. The lines were low, yeah. Woke up early on a mission. Keys at the table, he in the kitchen. Tired on, kiss the film, then it dipping. But I still wash dishes before you listen. Home bucket, auntie need a favor. Young bull caught a case, need a savior. You remember when that weight on his chest had him stressed? Now he turned it to a step for the rest. Him say in the west, one night came home, but he living that life. Shot stories of the struggle in the wind. Showed the whole world what we carry in our skin. Small shop on Broad, he was grinding. Hard open, hard choices. But he never lost heart. Every setback just mapped out a chart. With a block in the boulevard. From the south to the north, he gon' go that far. No one can his wings, yeah, he ran no star. Ferry in his arms, now he running that law. Count swimming at the law. Put the people in the plane, that's the real brave part. Send a plane in the power, lit it up like spark. No walk in his heart, so he running that law. You see mom juggle 3 jobs high. He seen best friends lost to the fire. They chose boots when the streets said ride. Wrong turns, but he turned back in time. Community days on the corner, book bag tries every August. Every summer he detect, took the trash off the ground, and he stinks like cancer. You rock right now, City Hall spells. Crowd getting loud. When no kids on shoulders in the crowd, yeah. He written off a paper when he speak. Every word from the pavement of the street he say, I ain't perfect, I'm present. You can call me when the rent feel heavy. We gon' yield up, stack these spools, open up doors they've been closing on you. Put a block in the boulevard, from the east to the west, he gon' go that far. Newark in his same, yeah, he ran no stars. Family in his arms, now he running. Councilman at it all. Put people in the plane, that's the real brave part. Then the pain in the power, lit it up like spark. Look in his heart, so we running. No, we at, no, we at, no, we at Lord. No, we at, hey, we at, hey, Did you ever feel lost in the dark? Hold up your hand, let it mark who you are. From the porch to the park to the chart. Say Alonzo when you're talking about it, Lord.